Warning. The thoughts of the individuals on the podcast are solely theirs. Don't sue us, please.
LTS.
Kick back, relax, and enjoy the LTS podcast.
My best friend.
What's going on, guys? It's your boy Alan. Back again with all of you fine, beautiful people. And we want to welcome someone back to the show. Our good friend Jency. A round of applause, Mr. Marcos, for Jency. And of course, our good friend Marcos is back on as well. That deserves another clap.
Thank you.
There you go. Whatever that was.
It was a slap. I'm okay. I'm here. I just had to wake me up with the slap.
All right, guys. Well, I'm glad to finally be back on the show with you guys. It's been a while, but we made it. We made it.
To the end.
Yes. So I know there's a lot of things that have gone on in the world, in our personal lives and in general. And we're going to try to, dissect a little bit about it, share it with you guys. And more than anything else, just enjoy our company with each other, right? So with that being said, we're going to not only jump into the podcast notes, but I do want to start on, the right foot and ask first our special guest, Jency, how her day has been going, how her weekend, the time that she's been off the podcast has been going, if she can share with that. And the same question with to Mr. Marcos after Jency is done.
So hi everyone, I'm happy to be back. My week's been good, finishing school, so I'm pretty excited. Just looking forward to Christmas and having some time off. I just been, just vibing, just chilling, just enjoying my time.
Excellent. So, Jency, not to go too deep into your business or whatnot, but if you could tell the fine folks, how stressful on a scale from 1 to 10, how stressful has your final exams been?
Oh, I think from if in a scale from 1 to 10, probably 11. It's been stressful, this week. So this week I have final projects due. I had finals next week on Monday. I have 2 more finals, which will be my last, which is kind of stressful because they're back to back. But I just kind of trying to finish this semester strong. But yeah, very stressful, very
trying
stressful.
To survive around here.
No, I definitely understand you.
Just trying to stay positive.
Aww.
And we're happy that you could actually make some time to be with us. We really appreciate it. So, also, for the same question, I want to pose to my good buddy Marquitos. Marcos, please tell the good people out here how your life's been so far.
I don't know if I shared it in the... Well, I did. I did share it in the notes. There's a specific date that, technically everything kicked off on Monday for me, if you will. And, I was at work. This is just for this week that just passed. I was at work, right? I was helping my boss.
Yes, sir.
Just for the listeners, I'm technically legally blind. And I like,
right.
For my own, safety purposes, I like to work with a seeing eye cane. Okay. And for this occasion, it was early, around 7:30 or 8 in the morning. I think we had a big delivery to pick up with the hand truck. I went out, past security, all those things, picked up the stuff, and my boss said, "Oh wait, no, hold up, put it on." This hand truck has it's a transformer, if you will, from being 2-wheeled to 4 wheels, right? So that you can load it up easier. So we loaded up the hand truck and we just brought it in past security and everything. And I was checking, the items were a little bit too delicate to be tied down with straps and all those things. So I was like, let's just go slow and make sure that everything comes up. It's nothing fancy, it's just a coffee shop over here, but but we wanted to get everything fast so that the store would open and everything, right? So we got in, we loaded up as much as we could the hand truck, and we got in the bread delivery that day as well. So we loaded up the bread delivery, all those things onto the hand truck. And we go in, right? And I'm like making sure everything is in the back. I'm pushing the hand truck from the bottom, making sure nothing falls. And while my boss gets everything past security and everything, we'll make it to the corner over here past to the coffee shop. It's in the courthouse, so it's nothing fancy. So we just go in and we're making the last turn to get into the to the coffee shop while my boss opens the gate. And that last turn, a box falls. Like, I forgot what it was. I know it was a box. That's all I know. I picked it up right in, and the hand truck almost at the same time stops. And at that time, I had my walking stick folded up. It folds up to make it easier to move around. And as I fold it up, I pick up the box and everything, and the hand truck stops. The luck of mine, my freaking cane hits the tube of the hand truck, one of the metal railings, and hits me right in the.
That sounds so painful, bro.
Yeah, I was like, oh, I even grunted. I did a grunt. Like, oh, I grunted, and my boss like, "Are you okay?" Yeah, I'm okay. And I'm like, no, and he's like, again, I think I said it before. He was born in Brooklyn and he grew up over there. He's like, he had a lot of Puerto Rican influence, and he's like, oh, mijo. He says like, oh, my son. And like, yeah, no, I got hit on mine. Oh, I said, there's ball on ball violence over here. Because of the walking stick, it has a little ball in the end, like that rolling ball. Like, oh, and I'm not crying, and I pushed in the hand truck, right? I still put it in and unloaded the stuff, and I'm like, I'm over there just like bent over, like I needed to just concentrate on work and not get distracted with the pain. I'm like, I'm not crying. I even told my boss like I couldn't talk that well. I had a knot in my throat. I was like, I can't talk, but I'm okay. Just keep loading and unloading the stuff, like to get distracted from getting more metaphorically and literally kicked in the balls, right? So I'm like, okay, dang, let's go. Come on. And then eventually I was like, good morning. I even, once I felt better, I said, good morning, good morning Monday. No wonder Garfield hated it. So from there, I was like, what a good day to start, a good kick in the balls, better than a cup of coffee. And I'm like, okay, let's go.
Yeah, if that doesn't wake you up, I don't know what will, bro.
Yeah. You're like, oh, Lord.
I don't even know what that kind of pain is like, but like, yeah. I feel like you were crying on the inside.
My ears, my eyes were tearing up. I was like,
I can imagine, bro. But
I was like,
I apologize.
Has that ever happened to you in the workplace? Like, for guys or girls, like, I don't know for girls, but for guys, that's her,
Oh yeah,
Achilles
that's
heel.
happened. Yeah, no, that's happened. At least for me, I've had situations where that's happened. It's like it feels like they knock the wind out of you. It's horrendous.
Your stomach hurts, your throat hurts.
Yeah, no, you feel like your heart's about to pop out because of all the pressure just building, right?
Yeah, I was like, oh no, come on. And then I feel like the week got a little bit better and better and better. On Tuesday, I was catching up this day, start out the week strong, right? With some pain. And then I went in, and after I was a little bit closer on Tuesday, ready to close. And me being a dude, right? I was bringing out a customer, and it was a lady, an older lady. And I'm like, okay, anything else? And like randomly, she says, oh yeah, these nuts. I'm like, oh yes. In my head, I was just laughing, but I was like, yes. Like life is, like life is compensating me for my pain. And I'm like, come on. And then I stop. I'm done, right? And I'm like, everyone, graciously has got a face mask. So I'm like over here smiling up the store. So I'm like, yes. And then the other lady comes around, and she also brings up a bag of nuts, and she's like, ready for me? I'm like, come on, I just had a good joke. Why are these jokes in my head, obviously, with like, come on. I think she heard the other joke, and she was low key laughing on her side of grabbing her bag, and she saw what I was. I think I was like, my body was showing that I was laughing, but like, and then she's like, and she paid with her smartphone, so it was fast in and out, for the second person. But I was like, come on, yeah. Like life is telling me you can calm down. You can just, start joking in the workplace. And then like it kicked off my filters, if you will, to ask or to even suggest some not adult humor, dark humor jokes in the workplace, which are still kind of, for adults in a sense. For example, there's a tech guy that likes to help us a lot with different things, and he was talking. He finished getting a text that his wife can be they're all like general physician for their family. I know this guy already for a while, so I feel like comfortable saying this. And he says, "Oh, hey, my name is Marcos, right? Hey, Marcos, you know, I don't know why he feels like comfortable sharing stuff with me. I'm like, hey, Marcos, my doctor just told me that he can see my wife now. I'm like, that's not good. Did you consent with your wife? What do you mean? You know, he's gonna see your wife now. Like, you're already married. Why is he gonna go see your wife? Like, you know, that kind of dark humor." And he's like, "What do you mean? Like, what do you mean?" And I yelled, "Come on, I'm not saying anything. Continue working." It's, "Oh, now I get it." Like, you know what? Do you know what I'm trying to say, Jency?
Yes.
And I was laughing. I was like, "No." I even said no. But yeah, it was something like, and he started laughing too. Like, yeah, there you go, because he heard the story on Monday, and this happened on Tuesday. The two ladies that, you know, they didn't know anything, but everything circumvented for me to bit by bit lose my filters. Like, okay, I feel more comfortable. When that joke happened in my head, I don't know, unconsciously I have like filters to where to say jokes. Like Alan probably knows like the kind of jokes that we make here in the podcast or in person or in different places. In the workplace, a new kind of filter, you know, developed over time. Because of the time
Yeah, no, sorry, Marky, just cut you off. I know you're on your tangent and you're doing your thing. No, but I definitely get where you're coming from. Especially in the workplace, right? You get comfortable with your coworkers, and you know, you talk the type of talk that you like to feel comfortable with that general, you know, group of people. But
and
you know, you always,
me.
Right, of course. A lot of times you'll find either older or younger than you, but you know, you always try to keep that professionalism, right? At least we would hope, that you keep that professionalism at the workplace, where you don't want to get, you know, dismissed or fired because that you said something inappropriate, right? But I mean, sometimes situations, you know, just lead you down that path of dirty or dark jokes or what have you, right? But I mean, again, as long as you have that understanding with your coworkers, you know, I don't think it's too bad to, you know, have those type of jokes or having, or, you know, shooting the shit, you know, with
or is
someone.
it signs of insanity or like certain kinds of filters for certain places, or is that just adulthood?
Well, I think you should definitely be aware of your surroundings and know what to say, when to say it, because, you know, obviously there's not everything is appropriate, and nobody is going to take the same joke the same way, right? So
True.
I would say, you know, just keep it professional when you're around your coworkers that you know for a fact that you get along with that person in that way, shape, and form. You know, you could definitely crack a joke here and there, but, you know, try to be wary of your surroundings, because Big Brother's watching and Big Brother's listening for the most part.
Putting our whole, I'm putting my emotions over here. Like, I feel comfortable enough to share this with you with the internet, you know.
Oh, so, no. With us? Absolutely. This is the podcast. This is a safe space for you, sir. No, but I'm speaking more about the workplace, like, especially when you're in a situation or a work environment where you have people that are coming in and out
more
continuously, and more so because you're in a setting where individuals range from really young to really old, and you don't know how someone's going to take something, and the last thing I would like or want for anyone is, like, especially you, or in particular, like, or even our listeners, right? Just, you know when to say things and not to say things. It's like, some people are going to take the joke the right way or the wrong way. Just be ready for the consequences. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
And but I mean, please crack some jokes. Have fun.
Then life slowly, you know, started from the bottom, and then it's like, you know, here you go. That's what I interpreted that this entire week. Like, here you go. Started from the bottom with a nice kick in the balls, and then you know, two people, you know, I found them funny, even though they didn't say it on purpose. I feel like the second lady saw that, and I was like shaking because I didn't want to laugh. I really didn't want to laugh. I was
I imagine you were hurting, so I don't know if you could really laugh like that.
But that was the one was on Monday morning, and then the other one was on Tuesday in the afternoon. But I lived it, so I feel like everything is super compressed as a week. And then again,
I see.
this other the tech worker, the technician, he likes buying coffee and everything. He hangs around a lot. So when he felt comfortable telling me that and other things, obviously, and then us joking around, we already built a repertoire between each other. So this time, me just doing my own thing, organizing some stuff, and he comes around to tell me this of his personal life. I'm like, oh, I didn't even think about it. Should I say it? No, it just came natural. Like, oh no, watch out. I was like, no, don't. I told that to this guy. And then my boss said, okay, I'll be right back. And me being stereotypical Latin American, and then my boss also being African American, he said, no. Like he said, I'll be back. I'm going to do a milk run. No, don't. You're not going to come back. I even told him, no, don't.
Oh,
and he started laughing like, oh no, I'm not going for the cigs. He said, be worried if I go for a milk and a cigarette run. He's like, okay, who? Okay, you sure? He's like, mijo, don't worry. Like, okay, good.
Well, that just sounds like a day in the life of Marquitos, right? So
yeah, I mean that was started with the kick from the balls.
Yeah,
an interesting week.
Definitely. No, and again, to our listeners, it's been about, I want to say, 2 to 3 weeks that we haven't been in the loop of recording a podcast, give or take, a few days. And, again, Marquitos is, just sharing everything that he could possibly remember.
Super.
Right. Yeah, no, of course. And I love it, bro. I really appreciate your input and your point of view of all the things that you went through. Because not just you, but I'm pretty sure that Mr. J, myself, and including Jency, yeah, we've, like, during the time that we haven't recorded together, I've probably seen a lot of things, been in different places, been in different situations with different people. And, there's certain, I guess you could say, highlights, right?
That's our life.
Right, the highlights where you're like, wow, this is very memorable, right? So again, and just to switch up the topic a little bit, thank you for sharing your intro to the week, bro. This is really comical. Off. Yeah, it literally kicked off. So basically, if you guys want, we can just tackle the first point, and if Jency would be so kind to do us the honor of reading off the first point.
Let's do it.
Yeah, so the first point is about the large asteroid that is stronger than a nuke and is heading to Earth, and late December is supposed to pass by, I think, around December 27th. So it's interesting, makes you think.
No, yeah, definitely. How many of these asteroids usually do that type of, I guess you can say, come that close to Earth, right? That we can actually observe it, right? That's pretty interesting.
Not that many, right?
Yeah, I think the last one, the last one I think was in 2018, and the next one that passes like kind of the same proximity is gonna happen, I think, in 2025 or 2028, one of those.
But
so it doesn't happen as much.
Okay.
So what would, like, besides finding it interesting, like, do you guys think that there's obviously, mathematically speaking, right? How probable is it for it to actually crash into Earth opposed to just passing us by like it usually does, right? So,
bro, we've always been hit with meteors, though. It's just the impact size.
Meteors is correct. Asteroids are a different.
My bad. Yeah.
Right. So
asteroids would destroy us.
That's an extinction event right there.
Yeah, that's a world-changing event. So more than anything else, like, it's for you guys, does that ever, like, listening to it, right? That type of, I guess you can say, headline or story, when you listen to it, since you were little kids, right? In school, in elementary school, then middle school and high school, did that ever, like, kind of make you feel like, oh, that's scary? Or did you just let it, not care very much about that actual instance of asteroid passing by? How did you guys perceive it or cope with that, if that was something that kind of frightened you or whatever?
I'll let Jency go first.
Yeah, I think because of like the mathematic, like you said, like the math of it, the scientists, because I don't know, I always get intrigued by things like that. But yeah, because of, like, I know that it's not as close to the Earth. Like it's gonna pass, but I know it's not gonna, like, the possibility of hitting us, it's extremely small. It's like, okay, that's cool, but like it doesn't really I don't know. I don't think I take it. I don't know. I think, but I read this book a while ago when I was in high school, which kind of whenever I read about something like this makes me think about the book. I forgot the name. I think it was called We All Looked Up. So it was basically something like that. There was this huge asteroid that was coming towards the Earth, and the people knew, I think like a few months in advance, kind of like the scientists and everybody just kind of, I guess they just let the public know what was going on, and like, so basically it was the end of the world. So it was an interesting read because, you got different perspectives from different people. But just the idea, like if we knew that this asteroid was actually going to hurt the Earth, how would our lives change? I think, like, for example, the one that is happening in late December, for me, it doesn't really make any changes because it's like, well, it's not really going to do anything. But if I knew it was going to do something, I think I would be like, oh Lord, kind of like panicking, what I mean? I think, like, I guess not panicking, but I think I would try to live my life to the fullest, I guess, do things that I wouldn't usually do, or like just try new things, because it's like,
more skydiving,
I might die, so yeah, more skydiving, bungee jumping, just,
Yes.
So
finally get to reading One Piece. In that
sense, like, like I don't want to go without reading it. So
right.
Yeah,
Definitely.
but what about you guys?
Marcos, please.
Okay.
After you, sir.
Okay.
In the dinosaur age, there was no thinking about us being hit by an astronaut. I'm just kidding. No, for me, it was as a little youngling. That's the only one that stuck out for me, that the dinosaur one. But in my age, my era, there was no thinking about asteroids hitting us anytime soon. When I was later, my mid-teens, I heard about people getting hit. Again, I shared a story last time about a lady literally getting hit by a meteorite, and she survived. I've heard on Spike TV that one guy, while being in the party, got hit in the chest. It went straight through him and killed him. And the meteor landed on the pool and just stayed there, didn't do damage to the pool. But the guy was in between him and the pool, straight through his chest, killing him. Like, it was these events. I only know those two stories and the one that happened in Russia, that big that wrecked a lot of glass, and it was recorded on dash cam footage, but nothing on the level of the 2018 one or this one in later this month. So if meteorites, that's the only thing that I can think of in my lifetime, not asteroid levels. Do you know how big this one is estimated to be by any chance?
I don't. I have no clue, bro.
Let me tell you. Oh, do you know, Jency? Do you know?
Nah, I think it's 190 meters. Well, this one?
Yeah, this one, yeah.
Yeah, actually, no, I'm not 100.
Yeah, you got it.
Oh, that's crazy.
190. Okay, yeah, I thought I read it, but I wasn't 100% sure, so I'm like, maybe not.
Jency, don't doubt yourself.
Yeah, I think 190 meters, right?
Yep, we're on the mark. But yeah, she's right. It's according to the analogy they gave us, it's the freaking size of a mountain. And like, when they say atom bomb, like, what I mean, modern day atom bombs or like the atom bombs that got tested over there
tested or dropped on Japan?
And that got dropped on Japan, because right now, like, I've been watching a lot of different videos on YouTube, and like the current ones, like ICBMs that the US has, are freaking 330 kilotons, which are way bigger than the ones right now, than the Japanese ones that got used. Freaking 15 kilotons and 20 kilotons. So if it's bigger than the 330 kiloton bomb, what the heck? That's all I gotta say. I'm speechless. Just on the specs, the potential for damage.
No, yeah, that's game changing in the world of artillery and like military warfare,
energy
right?
transmission. Yeah, just in the physics sense. The amount of energy.
Definitely. Yeah, definitely. That's world changing. But again, for me at least, when I was younger, that always puzzled me. Like, dude, like, and maybe it's the way they word it.
Mijo.
Yeah, the way they worded it was kind of weird. It's like, is it gonna hit or is it not gonna hit? Should I be worried or should I not be worried? But again, that was me when I was like in elementary school. Once I got to like middle school and high school, and now as a full grown ass person, I like, it sounds interesting, but I pay less and less attention to it because, to your point earlier, like, I know meteorites hit the Earth very often, almost every day.
We don't even care because they melt in the air.
Right. They basically dissolve in the atmosphere, right? They just burn up. But when it comes to an asteroid, yeah, that's always like something to, I guess, take note of. But it's nothing that in my lifetime I've ever thought, oh, that's a global changing catastrophe that's about to happen. More than anything else, I'm like, well, I think I would go down the route what Jency has suggested in her thought process, where it's like, as of right now, I feel like, or I think more than anything else, that I've been doing what I had to do to feel fulfilled. So I don't have anything to, I guess, to regret more than anything else. So I feel quite comfortable in my skin as far as that goes. And if I could do anything else, like, I'll try to accomplish that. If the situation would occur that an asteroid's about to obliterate the world, that's probably what I would probably also do. Just try to do things that, like, just cross things off the bucket list just in case, right?
Just buy a ticket to Japan.
Be proactive. Yeah, no, obviously visit family, say my final goodbyes, if anything, travel a little bit, go to other places before, it gets turned upside down or it explodes, right? But I mean, that's my thought process.
The Earth is always on the move, so it's, it's saying miss me with that always.
Oh yeah, of course. Whether it be the rotation around, the Earth or the sun, right? And then it's on its axis, what have you. So I mean, again,
it's got a bigger planet. It's got a bigger brother around it, Saturn. And
right.
Jupiter.
They usually with their gravitational pull, they probably pull those type of things almost all the time, right?
It's like an asteroid trying to slide into Earth's DMs, but Saturn and Jupiter are like blocking.
Yeah, cock block over here.
Like, let me just slide in. And like, nope.
That's enough for me, dog.
and the planet and the asteroid's trying to say sayonara. It's trying. It's constantly trying.
That's what it does. It's absolutely what it does. All right, so just before we'll switch up the topics real quick to the next one, but before we do that, guys, is there anything interesting that you kind of like thought, or how can I word this correctly? Well, let me just say this. Because we all live in the East Coast, and
Beast Coast.
Absolutely, East Coast, Beast Coast. But recently, and I just wanted to add this as a little bit of like a snack for the next topics that are coming up, have nothing to do with it, right? Nothing related to it. But I just wanted to shout out the boys in blue as far as the soccer team, New York City Football Club, that won the championship. That's one of the things that happened during our time off, which I was super excited about because that's the team I root for. And I don't know about you guys, but I don't know if you follow sports or anything. But when I saw that, I was like, yes, finally they bring in the championship home. So that was something I wanted to share with you guys before we moved on, before I forget. And I don't know if you guys follow sports or anything.
Never forget. Jency, do you?
I don't follow sports that much anymore. I used to before. I used to follow soccer. But
okay.
Yeah, I used to before, but now I don't as much. Maybe I got one again. It's interesting. The rush that you get as a fan watching your like team win. I don't think it's a rush that you get anywhere else.
Oh, absolutely. So, yeah, no, definitely. And especially when they're winning. When they're not winning, usually it's like you don't even pay attention to the game or anything like that.
I know.
I'm very much like that.
I know.
And just to preface, I guess, I'm not a fanatic. I just like to enjoy the game when it's being played well. And if my team so happens to win the championship, then I say, hey, that's great. But that's as far as I take it sports wise. Like, I don't know much about the rules to a certain degree of like sports in general. But, I find it highly entertaining sometimes when, they're doing a good job out there. Mr. Marcos, what about you?
Well, for me, it's mainly I used to follow a lot of sports back when my middle school era, but not anymore. Once I found my love for science and anime, I never looked back. I just hear about these things more as back end.
Yeah, I think in middle school that was my sports era.
Yeah, with middle school I would see.
I was like, suck.
Yeah, you go soccer. Yup, I was gonna say that.
But so yeah, and guys, again, thank you for entertaining my. Yeah, no, and thank you for entertaining my thought, or something that I just wanted to add in. So let's move on to the second point.
Let's go.
I'll read it real quick. So number 2 is when a Florida woman misdialed her sister's number, it sparked a 20-year friendship with a stranger in Rhode Island. And this is a story that comes straight from CNN, right, Marquitos?
Yes.
So basically, in this article, it says what started out with an innocent phone number is now a friendship that has lasted 20 years. One day in the early 2000s, Gladys Hankerson of Delray Beach, Florida, was trying to call her sister in Maryland. According to CNN affiliate WPBF, her sister's area code was 410, but Hankerson kept dialing 401 instead. Mike Moffett in Rhode Island picked up. Hankerson apologized for mistakenly dialing his number and hung up immediately, but she continued to call multiple times. It continually happened where she accidentally dialed the wrong number, but eventually switched to just calling to say hi. Moffett told CNN, and I'm gonna end it right there as far as reading the article, because I think this is a really very homely type of article, very nice article that just fills you up with that Christmas spirit. And I don't know, for obviously some people they probably don't celebrate Christmas, but at least I do. Jency and Marcos, I don't know if you guys celebrate it. But I think this really...
I do.
Right, so basically, I think that this type of story is really it makes you feel like there's hope for humanity to be nice people, regardless or despite of what has been going on in the world due to circumstances. But I think these are the type of stories that should be highlighted more, that show that human beings aren't total pieces of poop, and that we can learn how to get along. What do you guys think?
Hope for humanity. The story.
Have you seen, I don't know if you've seen, there is this one also similar to this story on social media. I've seen it on Instagram for a few years now. There is this guy who got added to a family group chat in accident where it was a Thanksgiving dinner. Yes, and I think now they're getting a show.
No way, that's awesome.
I thought this for Thanksgiving, so for this past Thanksgiving, I saw that they posted a picture saying going 6 years strong. So they still goes to their family dinner, and they've been in contact. And I read that I think they might be getting a show, and I'm like, what? That is cool. Imagine you randomly just get a text message added to a random family group chat.
Right.
You get invited to Thanksgiving dinner, and and now you might be getting your own show. So that was pretty cool. But into the story, I thought, you said, I thought that's pretty cool. Me personally, I feel first of all, I feel me when I see a random number that I don't have saved call me, I don't answer. So text messages I do answer.
Same.
But calls, I am guilty of not answering calls from phone numbers that I don't have saved. I think it's pretty cool, especially the way that they still having the friendship for so long.
But you know what?
That's pretty cool. And like,
No, but you know what though, guys?
Yeah.
I think one of the big I think bigger points, or not bigger point, but just like something that we miss when we read the article is that this happened in the year 2000. So like I know this kind of dates me. I don't know about you guys, but
Pokemon
remember
was
that,
out.
Yeah, 2000 we didn't really have like the latest and greatest smartphones per se, right? So a lot of
Or
people
spam
probably
block.
still
Yeah.
had people probably still had their landlines and home phones, and this is the bigger reason of why it was a lot more common for someone to pick up a phone that they didn't know the number to, because caller ID might have not been like the biggest thing back in 2000. So I can totally see that this is probably the reason why the person kept picking up, because it's like it might be a home phone number, and unless you had like some sort of machine that lets you know like the caller ID.
The machine.
Right. So I mean, you would have to be forced to pick up just in case it was something important, right? So I totally see. Yes.
There's another one. He used to work at a call center, so that number he was calling was the call center number, so he had to respond the call. That's the thing. That's the kicker.
Is that what it?
Yeah.
Is that what?
Muffet
okay.
was a call center worker. And
I understand. Okay.
so what he did was that it was a reprieve, like a nice relaxation moment, and he became like, oh, if you're gonna be, he said, hi, the name of the lady. That's a hard name for me to say. Like, hi, if you're gonna call, just let's talk. I don't know how though. In 2000, aren't you being recorded in call centers? Like they preface that every time they call us. That's the bigger thing.
I think that's a newer law, and I think that's maybe like a couple of years old, just because that people were having such issues with call centers.
It was because of him.
No, maybe not. Honestly, maybe not him, the individual.
I was born in 2000, so I don't even know.
Oh, you just dated yourself? Oh, no, just kidding.
No, and that sheds a lot of light, because I know for a fact that when it was 2000, I was in 6th grade. So this does date
third.
me. There you go. So I know for a fact where I was in the year 2000. I was just starting middle school in 6th grade. So I know for a fact there was no such thing as a smartphone.
Beepers were the big thing.
Yeah, pagers and beepers.
Pagers, there you go. I don't even know their name. I know the beep.
Right, and then obviously there was still that inkling of using a payphone at the corner,
at the library, at the library,
Oh yeah.
So that
There
was
was a
also
movie
a thing.
for that. Die Hard, the second one, I think, or third. He's at a payphone.
Oh yeah, I don't remember quite well, but definitely those are things that you start trying to piece together when stories like this are like 10 years long. I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. If they, or 20-year friendship, right?
No, they started to know each other at 2000, but then I don't know what happened from there, but they started a friendship. A friendship was born.
If anybody would like to know, definitely look at the show notes and click on the link and read through the article when you have
For the wholesome
time.
Story, if you will.
Absolutely. And I think these are the type of stories that should be
really
highlighted a
is.
little bit more.
Yes, Jency?
Yeah, it really is, because I feel like not only because keeping a friendship for that long, even like just regular friends that you meet, sometimes life gets busy. You get busy. It's hard to keep in contact. So it's like, I think it's pretty cool, that they kept in contact for so long after they met through a phone call, like especially like a random number.
She's like,
So,
she by
pretty
accident
cool.
would dial the number.
No,
And,
that's definitely right.
Yeah,
I think that's true. And more than anything else, like I don't remember if I read it or I heard it on a YouTube video I was watching, or if I read it in some sort of article from like a while ago. And I want to say maybe I heard this or read this like about I want to say like 7 years ago or so, that your circle of influence changes every 5 or 6 years or so. So like the circle or group of friends that you keep right now, or that you had like maybe 10 years ago, is not the same group for the most part that you keep, or like the company you keep, like every 5 years it switches, right? That you keep like even till now. It's like you start, obviously you grow up, you get out of school or you go into the workplace and your circle of influence changes.
People
But
move.
right. For the most part, I think that was like one of the things that the thing I was reading, the article I was reading was suggesting that because of everything that goes on in your particular life, usually it's that 5-year, I guess you could say time.
5-year plan.
No, well, that 5-year, what's it called? How can you say it? That the length of time, right, is usually
Time frame.
That time frame. Thank you, Marcos. That
Here to help,
you
here to
start.
help.
Thank you, sir. That basically you start changing your circle of influence or your group of friends, and you start either hanging out with a certain type of people or other certain type of people. And when you start reading this article, you're like, dang. Like, and it kind of, it really is something special, right? Because you're like, do you hang out with the person that you were with in elementary school or middle school or even high school or even
No.
college for that matter?
No.
Like, for the most part.
No.
No.
And again, we can say,
wait.
well, maybe
Yeah.
we moved countries.
I lied.
Or
I lied. Wait. What about Fan Man and Nighty Night Sky? I know them since high school.
oh yeah, that's awesome. But do you chill with them like on a daily basis, like
no.
in person?
No.
Obviously not. And
Oh, no.
I'm pretty
And
I'm
in
pretty
daily
sure.
basis, no.
They run up. They show up on their car and say, "Hey, psst, psst, hey!" I'm like, "What? Oh, hey, what's up?"
And you would think like, oh well, we're so tight, you know, that's my boy, that's my ride or die. Or she's like the coolest person. She's always gonna hold it down. And you have those type of friends where, regardless of being a male or female, it's like,
It's the buddies.
yeah, it's like you get to a certain point where it's like, okay, that person is gonna go do them in a
What?
different situation.
Okay.
Like do them, like, you know, as far as like what they dedicate themselves to,
Yeah.
or
Okay.
or
Ooh.
what their interests are or whatever, and they just
Nani?
kind of like you can say, yo, bro, or hey, yo, you, my guy, or like, yo, a person's name, right? You've changed, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
definitely agree with that.
Yeah.
Because personally for me, like, you know, I do have like some friends that
I
I
have
still
friends,
talk
come
to
on.
since middle school. That like I still talk to since middle school.
So you still
But
got
like
friends,
you said,
guys?
like obviously, I know, right? Barely. But you know, like, and like there are probably the same friends from high school, you know, like, but I also have like some other high school friends, and like I hang out with them, but it's not the same. Like, I feel like now I hang out more often with my college friends, I guess you can say, and like, yeah, I hang out with my older friends, but it's not the same. Kind of like you said, like, you know, sometimes I'm the type of person that like, yeah, I'll hit up my friends like, how are you doing? And like, but I'm not the type of person to stay in I guess I'm a little weird in that, because I'm
What
not
is
the
that?
type of person
There's a-
to like
there's a
be
name for that.
constantly texting. Yeah, like I'm not the type to be constantly texting. But if we see each other in person, I'm gonna be like, oh, you know, what's up? How you been? You know, like I'll keep, I guess you could say, the same energy, even if things have changed. But like obviously you can, especially right now that like we have I guess smartphones, it's much easier to stay in contact with people. But even then, you know, so that, like Alan said, you know, things change. People, you know, I'll let you do you, you let me do me.
People
Right,
go
right.
through their life experiences.
And then even the interest, like maybe in middle school you were both in, like with my friends, I have friends who like, I used to love One Direction. You know, and some of my friends were too, and like maybe like, you know, One Direction broke up
For
now.
me, it was My Chemical
You know, they're not
Romance.
together
30
anymore.
Seconds to Mars.
Yeah, yeah, you know, so they're not together anymore, but like, you know, interests change, people grow. So
Did you bond
No, it's very
from
true.
that
That's
band
very true.
with your friends?
yeah, you know, like we still bond and we still listen to One Direction sometimes. You know.
Oh, yeah.
No, but yeah.
Wholesome Jency over here.
Yeah, but even then, you know, like, so I guess you still find like a middle ground, I guess you can
Right.
say, where like,
Yeah.
okay, we have interests now, but we can tolerate each other. I guess that's what you can say, like you can still hang out and have a fun time with them, but I guess like you said, it won't be the same because your interests have changed. So.
That's absolutely true. And again, when we start getting into this type of conversation, you start realizing, and it happens to me often, because I do bump into, like, not very often, but I do bump into people that I used to hang out with. I want to say maybe once every 3 to 6 months, I might bump into somebody that I used to hang out with when I was probably in like high school or college or work even. But it like, I think to Gen Z's point, it's not something where you feel it's like tedious, but it doesn't also feel like it's something that you want to, like, hey, let's go grab a drink. Often at times it's not that type of sensation or feeling. It's more like, yo, how's it going? How you been? I hope everything is going well with you. All right, my guy. Or all right, person's name. I hope nothing but the best for you. If anything, you got my number, or if anything, we can hang out sometime when you're not busy, when I'm not busy. All right, handshake, dap, hug, whatever the case is, and then just keep it moving, right? And I think
lost together.
Well, that's because everybody's in a different space at this moment, and it's an ever evolving, ever changing situation where, not that you think or that it's a waste of time to keep those connections. I'm very much against like burning bridges. Like, if I can keep a healthy relationship with a person, I would rather do that. And maybe once, maybe you remember that person's birthday, you give them a call. Hey, how's it going? And I think that's something I would advise as a person that's a little bit older than maybe some of the listeners and the people that are on the podcast sometimes. Like, it doesn't hurt.
Something that scares me?
Yeah,
what
please go ahead.
In my contact list, everyone from college or high school that I got their numbers, or somehow, I don't know how I got their numbers. I'm scared of, I forgot how. I'm scared of calling them and, getting the wrong number, like this lady.
Well, look, if we learned anything from this actual article, is that you might possibly start a 20-year friendship and you don't even know it, because you'll never ever know it. Yeah, you'll never know it because you never took the.
You never pressed the call button.
Right, if you never take your shot, right?
So there's the title. That's the title. Press the button, the call button.
Right. So, and I think this would probably something that I would advise to people, that whenever you get an opportunity, and I know it might be a little tough, it might be a little tedious, it might be a little scary even, right? Just go down the list and at random just choose a number.
They could probably need a positive attitude, even.
Maybe not the random, but definitely just choose somebody that you haven't spoken to a while, and be, I guess you can say, show some initiative and be a little bit more strong-willed in that moment, and just say, let me call this person and say hello, wish them the best, and just basically have that communication with that person. Let that person know that, hey, even though we don't hang out as often, or I haven't seen you in months or even years, I appreciate that, the friendship we have, number, or the friendship that we had, and don't be a stranger, and sometimes those are the things that can really change the perspective on somebody's life, or maybe it's a word that person really needed, that positive input that person needed in order for them to keep it moving in their life as well, and do the same for another person if they want to reach out and say hello to a person, because it doesn't cost you anything. Hello is a hello, right?
What? Well, no, you're right. I wasn't gonna be an asshole. Yeah, I was gonna be over here, negative Nancy, but ironic, negative Nancy.
Yes, don't be a negative Nancy. No, but it's true, because I
heard
think
that,
those
Nancy?
are the things.
Stop being negative. I had to put Nancy in her place.
Yeah, but again, I think if we don't shoot our shot, especially with things like that terrify us to a certain extent,
intimidate.
You might be missing out on an opportunity And in this case of this article, a friendship that lasted for 20 years. I mean, that's crazy.
So for all us over here and, the listeners, dial 5 numbers that you have in your contact list, and give them a positive message.
That's a challenge. Absolutely.
At least 5, Remember those chains of letters that would send them, share this with 5 other people or you get cursed?
I think that's being unintentional though. That's kind of that's I remember them, but
that was very in the early 2000s.
I
back
think
in
that
the high
being,
school.
Yeah, I think being intentional and proactive, actually reaching out to a person is a little bit more personal. Has that personal touch.
It's
that
you.
Helps
it's
out.
Your je ne sais quoi.
Yes.
But positive, wholesome. Remember, listeners, wholesome. Call your 5 people in the contact list that you haven't talked to and be wholesome, okay? Wholesome is the operative word.
I think that's the actual title for the podcast.
Wholesome calls.
Okay. Yeah, so you guys want to go down to the third
and from wholesome calls, we go to who wants to do it?
Oh, I thought you were going to read it, Marcos. You want me to read it?
Okay, yes please.
Yes, please. Go ahead, buddy.
Okay, I'll do it. World's first warp bubble discovered by scientists. DARPA researchers find it in strange encounters. So just as a reference, I put a YouTube video and a website. So which one? I'm gonna go and follow the link for the website. Okay. So let's do this.
Definitely.
Okay. This article was written in this month, that's December 7th, 2021. So, the world's first warp bubble emerged as a recent accidental discovery, and in large letters, accidental discovery by DARPA funded researchers, according to the latest report. The Limitless Space Institute, the LS, that sounds like a soccer team, led by former NASA warp drive expert Dr. Harold G. Sony White, has spotted an interesting encounter that could be used by the spacecraft for faster travels. So basically, developing faster spaceship stuff, big brain stuff.
Big brains, yes.
Yes. In an interview with the with the debrief earlier this week, White said that their serendipitous encounter with the warp bubble is not about it being a bubble analog. The specialist said that it was a real and tiny creation of its kind, making this accidental vision a significant breakthrough. And I'll leave it from there. So if you guys want to read the entire article, you can go there, or the YouTube video link that I also shared. So basically, they were looking for stuff, doing research for spacecraft, interstellar faster than light travel. Not faster than light. This is the potential that they found. But me, being a video game connoisseur, if you will, that I like following some video games and some TV series. What it reminds me of the bubble shield from Halo, and also the warp drive from Star Trek. Do you guys know what Halo, the video game, is, or the series versus and Star Trek? Alan,
I've only heard of it. I've never played it.
Jincy?
Yeah, I heard of it too, but I never played it either. The same thing. Yeah, I had never played it.
Yeah, but yeah, that's and ironically, the bubble shield for me, it represents that there's a bubble, like a super small energy sphere, that is a small sets of bubbles, like pixels of that have infinite space in between and protect the person inside the bubble. With Gojo style, you know how Gojo never gets touched by demons from Jujutsu Kaisen? That's the concept that they're talking about with the bubble right now, in super broad terms.
Really? Mm-hmm. Is strictly by principle, or because there's some sort of technology? Okay.
In principle, the principle, the way that they explained it, was that this NASA scientist first was being funded by DARPA, was following this chain for spacecraft, the International Space Station, and some other potential other space traveling ships in the future. Do we call them ships, like the seagoing, or how do we aircrafts? Or I don't know how to call them, but I'll call them ships for now. They were testing. They were testing in a complete vacuum, different kinds of materials to create material sciences, if you will. And they found that in a vacuum, paper thin, super paper thin, thinner than paper aluminum sheets put together created that same effect as if you put regular paper in a non-vacuum, blowing through them like that, and they come together. The pressure difference would put them together. A general concept of pressure differential would put them together, the sheets of paper, versus because of the pressure difference in between the pages and the outside air pressure. But in a vacuum, why would this happen? The only idea what the scientists thought of could have been just this different material that we can't see. His idea, super general and super guessing, is that it's a demonstration of black matter or dark energy, if you will. And he still has, this is just the beginning, mind you, this is the very, very beginning. And the way that this gentleman, once he saw that with the aluminum sheets, he put different sensors. And the way that the sensors read out in the 3D spectrum that they had with the sensors was in the shape of a bubble. That's all, okay? He calls it a warp bubble as a placeholder because that's how our eyes can see it on the sensors, not because it's actually a bubble. But that's the closest thing we can explain it right now.
So, can you
That's interesting.
I was gonna say, can you break it down even more? Because I'm on a third grader's mind right now. Like,
come on, let's go fifth grader this time. Okay, so
no Nintendo,
no Nintendo. Okay, so let's see. In Gojo, right? The entire infinite space. He can make infinite space in a very, very small, just almost touching. Remember that scene? Jensi, have you seen Jujutsu Kaisen?
No, I have not.
Dang it. Alan, I know you've seen it, right?
yes, I'm aware of what my man Gojo does and how he does it.
Okay, I thought I can make the connection with anime. Dang it. Okay, what else? Do you know how?
But I do kind of get it.
Yes.
Yeah, so I used to watch. The reason why is because I used to watch The Flash, and they would, I looked at the article and the picture that they put as the cover page kind of remind me of back when I used to watch The Flash, and like he would start running, and that's how it looked. But yeah, I do kind of get, the whole I guess I don't fully get it, but I do kind of understand what you're trying to explain.
No problem. Yeah. It's okay. Thank you. Ooh, I tried. Ooh. But yeah, so the saying is that no matter how close we get in the Gojo sense, if he doesn't bring down his bubble shield, if you will, no one will be able to touch him because he has that more or less energy, more or less protecting his body that he proactively upkeeps. And in this case, the one that they're doing right now, the scientists, is that they're trying to create a bubble, a wormhole, if you will, that's in the us outside viewer could see it as a bubble, but the person or the ship that's going into the bubble sees it as a wormhole, and they travel from one point to the other faster than the speed of light because it compresses everything inside that bubble. Everything around it gets compressed. So a person seeing it from the outside would see it as a bubble. Meanwhile, the person that's going into this bubble sees it as a portal going through to point A to point B, done faster, like a instant transmission from Dragon Ball Z. But on the outside, it would be seen as a bubble, a bubble shield, or a bubble shield that goes super fast and is there and gone to the next point, like the instant transmission. I wouldn't be surprised if Goku in DBZ actually saw like a portal open up and he goes in and he's on the other side and that's his teleportation. That's my idea.
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
But that's all the input I have on that, bro. That's crazy.
Right now, it's so new that the military has no idea what.
No, I mean, I'm trying to wrap my brain around it, bro. And like, I can definitely try to infer or try to like connect
That's
the
all we
dots
can
where
do.
it's
That's
like
all we can do.
Gojo, and then when Sonic the Hedgehog eats one of the special rings or one of the special powers where he has that electric ball around him and he like nothing gets in and he can breathe underwater with it or whatever. Mega Man has something very similar. And like, I guess I kind of understand what you're trying to say. You kind of lost me where you try to like link that to instant transmission with Goku, but but I think to a certain extent that I'm guessing you're starting to throw things at the wall to see what sticks, and maybe if that kind of correlates and connects to make it plausible. But I mean, again, that's amazing. Like, again, to my first statement, that's crazy, bro.
Just as a reference, this scientist got the inspiration from a Mexican scientist that gave the paper back in the mid to late 90s. He wrote this document for this idea, for this warp drive. He didn't have an idea of what energy it will use, just that it's actually possible.
Okay.
And then this guy over here by accidentally discovers other thing that can add up. It's to this warp drive that he had. Like, I'm a fan of this guy. I follow him on Twitter. He said, "No, I'm just kidding." And and yeah.
To me, I feel like what gets my attention is like imagine you're at the lab and you're randomly like, oh yeah, I just created like a warp bubble. Like, you know,
he said it's a happy
how
accident.
do you accidentally? Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, oh yeah, like, you know, it's like saying, you know, in the movies when like, well, I don't know, I watch like a lot of movies that like, they're like, oh yeah, I accidentally created a black hole. This is what this sounds like, you know? And they're like, oh yeah, you know, it was just chilling in the lab and casually just this happened.
Listening to My Chemical Romance or One Direction.
Oh man.
Yeah, like, you know, listening casually, I just did this. Like, you know, maybe I don't know. You know, like, first of all, what were you even trying to do? That's, you know,
the thing is, he's following the
what were you
scientific
trying
method.
to work on that led you to?
So we have our trail of what he's doing.
True.
So going from asteroids that potentially might kill us to black holes that we kind of casually just invent inside a lab, you know. I don't know what I'm more terrified about, you know.
I mean,
but,
look at that thing from France or Europe. What's that thing? The Hadron, the Large Hadron Collider. It's still working.
Yeah.
You know that US used to have one, right? Too, a Hadron Collider before that one.
I didn't know that the US had one, but all I remember is the one that's overseas in Europe.
I think they closed it down.
What's it called? CERN, right?
Yeah, CERN.
No,
STEM?
CERN.
Yeah, discern. Yeah, they're trying to discern the universe.
I don't know what they're trying to do, but they're trying to collide molecules, right, or atoms to see if they can get black matter or something of that nature.
Those atoms,
negative
and negative energy. But best bet that those atoms are
Extra thick!
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they are. Even though they're so small and microscopic that you can't even perceive them with the naked eye.
But
extra thick!
All the time.
Yes. But yeah, so the US used to have one and they closed it back in 2015, you know, and it was in Texas. It was, you know, it fit snugly, you know, in a quarter of Texas or three quarters, an eighth of Texas, you know, a freaking huge Hadron Collider. We're done with it. You know, let's just shut it down.
No, yeah, of course, bro.
But that's just intimidating. Freaking whoops. It's a happy accident. No more Earth.
No, I feel you, bro.
I know. Imagine. Oh, Lord. Imagine.
Oh, Lord. Oh, my. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Wait, are we going to be able to check off our bucket list if that happens?
We would have to. We would need to do something about that.
Would we even
honest.
have time? Imagine like
We'll
a
make
scientist
time.
that like accidentally creates a black hole, and you know.
No, yeah, that's kind of concerning. We would have to figure something out.
So question, if actual fact, a black hole, opens up, you don't have it's not a black hole, it's a warp tunnel. Opens up, would you get into it? Would you go into it? Would you jump into it?
Absolutely not. I'm heading the other way. The other direction.
The lulz. Just to be ironic.
Lulz?
No.
What are you talking about? Wouldn't you be ripped piece by piece, atom by atom? If you
No,
get
that's
stuck
a
in
black. I'm saying a warp.
What's the
tunnel.
difference?
A worm tunnel? Oh yeah, you're right. I don't know.
Don't you get dematerialized,
Nah.
molecule by molecule and sent into the vacuum of space?
Don't you think it'll be a fast death though? If
Bro,
you had to choose a way to die.
I don't like yeah,
No.
you still
But
have
it
to
might-
choose death. Like, come
I
on,
don't know.
guys.
You choose, like you say,
To
let's
me, I
just
feel
dive
like
in head first.
No, I
Nah,
feel like
I don't
I'm
know
very
about that
intrigued
one,
by
bro.
like time and space and black holes. But I still know. Like, I feel like, what if you get stuck? I don't know. I feel like maybe I watch a lot of or think about like a lot of theories about those. But like, imagine like you go into a black hole and you just get stuck there and like forever, and you're just in space doing nothing. So no, I would definitely never do no.
Jency
You know?
in space. Come on, that title sounds so beautiful.
No, yeah, but it's kind of like I'm of the same thinking like as Jency, where it's like it sounds interesting, but like far from me. It's not maybe
as long as there's a
thing.
camera recording somewhere and like, hey, would you dive in? I would salute and then do something like say brush the say a funny line or something and then just dive in. Come on.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, literally, we're all gonna die eventually. Pick it on your own terms and get recognized if it's at least 15 minutes.
Recognize, like, oh yeah, I died. I hope somebody recognizes me.
They put it on TV. I'm not gonna be here to see it, but that guy dabbed for the haters and dove in.
Yeah, no, that's a hard pass for me though, bro. Like, I know that maybe it might seem romantic in this larger scheme of sciences
Of
things.
life.
I don't know. Life. You die naturally. I'd rather die of natural causes
Of old
than
age.
Yeah, I'd rather do that and spend time with my loved ones than let's see if should I die through this black hole or this wormhole? I don't know. It's kind of a tough one for me.
On my own terms.
I know.
Hey,
Doesn't
dying
seem like
dying by old age is your own
Yo.
terms. You were smart enough to live the way you wanted to live and die of old age. That's my terms. That's how I want to go out.
Okay. You drive a hard bargain.
My man said, "Yeah, I'll pick the black hole, the wormhole, maybe." Maybe.
It can send me to the cat
Just
girls.
casually throw myself in a black hole.
Yeah, there you go. Let's see. Let's see how that one goes, Marquitos. That's
Casually,
crazy.
just casually.
Yeah, way.
You just go.
So, guys, I do want to point something out. I did put 4 bullet points are added to the actual podcast show notes. So it's just some things that I already had like in my notes that I wanted to share with you guys, and I just wanted to go through them because there was a lot more other things that I wanted to post, but I said, you know what, at least these 4 to get like the conversation going at least.
Can I do it? Can I do the intro?
Yeah, please go ahead. Please go.
Yeah, they can. 1, 2. It's story time at LTS.
So basically, these are links to articles that I was looking through, and basically the first one being there's a Google I want to say kind of like a promotion for the people that have or use Android phones and use Google services. They are basically giving out, I believe, a $10 Google Play credit for people that have signed up to Google One. That's one of the newer Play services that basically you have everything in one spot. So think about it as like Outlook for Microsoft, but
You
this
even
is
get a VPN.
yeah. So it's a bunch of services and they're giving you, if you're one of the lucky few, that I believe you have to be a T-Mobile user. So that's the prerequisite. You have to be a T-Mobile user. For those that are outside of the United States, it's one of the
T-Mobile.
Outside the United States, T-Mobile is a phone provider or a network provider for phones and whatnot. So this is how it was branded for people that use T-Mobile as their cell phone provider. You would get a $10 Google Play credit for the Google Play services or the Google One service. So that was one of those things that I was like, oh, interesting. Me personally, I don't know if I signed up to it or if I qualified for it, but I thought it might have intrigued or piqued your guys' interest if you guys are heavy into using the Google Play services. So I don't know if that's something that might be something interesting to you guys, or if you even use T-Mobile or not. And just going down the list, second one, yeah, go ahead, Jency, I'm sorry.
Oh no, yeah, I was gonna say that. Yeah, I used T-Mobile, and I did see that they kind of sent like a message about it, like if you have Google, like that you could get the $10, and I was like, okay, I still haven't I didn't get it because I don't use Google. I think they said for Google One, so I don't have a Google account, but yeah, they did send emails for.
Wait, you don't have a Google account? How do you use Google Play?
That I Google One.
Oh, okay.
I think because for Google One, I think for Google One you have to pay.
Yeah, it's a paid service.
Google One.
The subscription service, right?
Yeah.
I managed the Google One accounts for my parents and my own, and then I can attest to it. It's interesting.
Yeah, so that's just something for our listeners that are in the States that perhaps might have T-Mobile as their cell phone provider and use Google One. That might be something interesting that you can take advantage of.
What about you, Jose?
So,
what service provider do you use?
Did he connect yet, or was he still getting stuff ready?
I see him here in the call.
All right, so while he gets connected thoroughly, let me go down to number 2.
Okay.
So
I've been here this whole time.
Oh, very good, sir.
Oh my gosh. No, I've always been here. Just creepily, just listening.
Oh, okay. So basically the next article or that I put down as number 2 is inverse.com article, which states or poses the question, should you wash your rice?
Yes.
So
question mark?
So do you know the scientific reason why?
Look, I wash my celery, I wash my beans, I wash my carrots, I wash my cucumbers, I wash my baby tomatoes, I wash my tomatoes. Why not wash my rice?
So
my mom washes her rice, so I wash my rice.
No, absolutely. So there's an actual scientific reason why you should be washing your rice, right? And obviously it changes not only the texture of your rice, but the actual flavor profile of your rice in that basic type of way. But there's also more to it, where the article goes a little bit more into depth of how, and it does point out the famous sushi chef Jiro's, so of Jiro Dreams of Sushi. So it's a film, almost like a documentary of sorts, of this fantastic, very iconic or very famous sushi chef out in Japan. And they basically go into in this article the reason or how they go about washing rice. Now, as far as experience, I believe it's about, I want to say 7 years that you're only allowed to wash. That's your only job. You wash the rice for 7 years in order for you to get the practice or something like that. In order for you to get
that's some good job security,
consistency of the rice for your sushi that you're gonna make, right? So on top of that, it says in the actual article, washing rice, the nutritional facts. So, and I'll just read this little part, and then, if you guys want to learn more, you can definitely go into the link. So it says, rice accounts for 20% of all the energy humans eat worldwide. According to one report, according to one report, period. This is far more than wheat and maize, the key ingredients in bread and corn flour. Each grain of rice contains vital nutrients, so dietary fiber, B vitamins like thiamine, riboflavin, and niacin. These keep your cells and organs running smoothly, and they also provide carbohydrates. Because rice feeds billions every day, scientists have investigated how different preparation methods affect the finished product, especially its nutritional qualities. According to the Food and Agriculture Organization of the US, washing rice before it is cooked may send valuable proteins down the drain, as well as other soluble nutrients. But washing doesn't strip the grain of nutritional value entirely. So I'm gonna stop right there. If you guys are interested in this type of information, or the article as a whole, I definitely would recommend you guys take a look and read it, because I found it very interesting. Because usually when you wash rice, and I'm pretty sure you guys have gone through this, you start seeing the white sediment like come off of the actual rice.
That's the good stuff they're gonna say.
Again, if you want to know more, if you want to, if that piques your interest, I would highly recommend you read the article, because there's a pro and a con to doing certain things that you're taught. Not too long ago, I remember having maybe not a discussion, but just giving a couple of pointers to people about should you or should you not wash your chicken. So basically, a lot of people would have you think that washing chicken in your sink before you prepare it is the most not only common, but the correct way of doing things or going about food preparation, where scientists have concluded that doing that is counterproductive to being clean, because what could potentially happen is that you're going to transfer salmonella around your kitchen by doing it. Now, people might say, well, you can wash it with vinegar and whatnot. Same principle is set right there, where you're literally or potentially having salmonella being transferred in your kitchen because the temperature of the chicken isn't it's in the temperature danger zone. So it's not cold enough, but it's not hot enough to cook. So usually microbes start developing, or salmonella starts developing on the chicken if it's not in a cool enough area or hot enough area to cook it off, right? But again, people will have their debates, people will have their hearsay, and obviously what you would preferably want to do is keep that chicken in a safe temperature zone. So, but I'm not going to go too much into depth. I'll stop right there. If you guys want to definitely read this article of Inverse, definitely take a look. So to the next one. All right. So the next article that I wanted to share with you guys is, I don't know about you guys, being from the East Coast. Do you guys from the Northeast, to be exact? Do you guys like cream cheese on your bagels?
No. Yes.
Yes, I love it.
Rip in peace.
I'm more of a fan of the butter.
Oh yes, of course. So basically, and
Why?
I don't know if you guys have New York Times. If you don't, you can definitely just Google it, and you can go to the New York Post or any other major, I guess you can call it food and wine, maybe magazine, and you'll see an article about how there's a cream cheese shortage in New York City, at New York City bagel shops, to be more exact.
Stop the presses.
So yeah, so it's something that was very concerning to me as a person that enjoys, that nice smear of cream cheese on their bagel in the morning. So I don't know what you guys think, and if you guys want, I can definitely read a bit of the article, and basically it says all over New York City, bagel makers say a smear shortage is threatening one of the most treasured local delicacies, a fresh bagel with cream cheese. And I'll stop right there. Dot, right? So, yeah, no, that.
But I must confess.
Yes,
I took all the cream cheese.
Was it you?
Yes. I
What
took
I'm
all
looking
of
for?
it.
What did you do?
I took
No.
the cream cheeses.
No,
All of them.
I do.
Even the blueberry ones.
I do want to ask Josue. Well, first start off with Jency, then Josue. and then Marcos. Jency,
Roger.
What's your favorite bagel, and what is your favorite type of cream cheese? And do you toast or don't toast? Please. Go ahead.
I toast.
Yes.
I do toast. Favorite cream cheese? I don't know if I have one.
Like, do you do plain or do you chives? Blueberry, chocolate. I've seen people do crazy things.
Actually, I don't. Now that I think about it, sweets. I don't know. I feel like I don't really like. I like to mix jelly and cream cheese. I don't know. I think that's good. But when the cheese has
That's
like
delicious,
sweet things
yes.
on it, I don't know. I feel like I don't get the same. Yeah. So I guess I was just saying like plain or like with chives. I guess I'll be fine. And for the bagel, I don't know. I like.
It's a tough question. I know. There's so many.
It's just, I'm like, there's so many. Like, I think I would just say plain, the one I get.
So toasted plain bagel with cream cheese, right?
Yeah.
And are you the type of person? Are you the type of person, Jency, that takes out the like? I guess you can say like the bread or the yeah, like the bread out of the bagel. Like you hollow it out. That's what I want to say. There you go.
No, I actually like to enjoy all of it, but I do like to add like a lot of cream cheese. Because
so when you take the first bite, it all spills.
That's
yes, which is sometimes it can be too much because, like you said, because bagels like the center is hollow, so like there's so it just kind of like if you press on it and you bite it, it just everything just kind of spreads out. But I just like because I don't know like the cream cheese like I don't know I just love the texture of it like so
it's just
like
so creamy,
soft
it's
and like
delicious.
Yeah, like so creamy and rich. Like I don't know, I just like that.
It hits different. I'm telling you, toasted cream cheese bagel. That's very New York, very, iconic.
Beast Coast.
Yes.
Definitely. So like, now that
What
we
about
have
you?
that
Yeah.
established,
Jency's the base,
so yeah, so basically that's one of those things. Do you like go outside of that comfort zone? Like, do you do like maybe like a sesame seed or a poppy seed bagel or like a cinnamon raisin? Or do you do lox and bagels, like very traditional Jewish type of styling of bagels, or just keep it plain, basically?
No, I do like to try new, like all the flavors and colors. There's this bagel shop in New Rochelle that they have like different colors, which usually is the same flavor, all of them. But yeah, I do like to try like with sesame seeds, poppy seeds. Yeah, I'm not just restricted to one. Yes, I'm not restricted to just like one. But I think like if I had to say like a go-to, probably just plain toasted bagel with cream cheese.
Okay. That's what's up. So
Yes.
I'm gonna move the question over to Josue.
Yes,
Josue. Please tell me what's your go-to bagel? If you toast yours, if you do just butter, or if you do margarine, or do you do the lox and bagels or the cream cheese? And how do you enjoy your quintessential New York style bagel?
I'm sorry, I was smearing my thing.
Yes.
So the way I like it is it's hard enough where I can just throw it at people. That's how I take the bagel now. Let's see. How do I like my bagel? Great question.
How does Josue bagel?
I don't remember. Oh, wait. So I usually do either. Let's see. I forgot. Because like cream cheese is fine for me, but I don't get it often. So I either do like a mix of either butter or cream cheese. So if it's like, say, like for example, if it's a cream cheese day for me, I either get if they have it sometimes, everything bagels. If they don't, then sesame seed. If they don't, then I'm like, oh, that sucks. See you later. And then I usually do it with what's it called? Yeah, cream cheese. Probably either if I want something savory, I'll probably do with chives. If I want something sweet,
yes,
then I do with
cream cheese and jelly.
The cream cheese and jelly, yeah.
It has to be great,
but
though.
if
It
it's,
can't be.
but if I do cream cheese and jelly, I only do it with the
Jelly from
sesame
the
seed.
jelly.
I don't like it with the everything bagel. It's like the everything bagel is too much.
I think the everything is better suited for like a bacon, egg, and cheese, right?
Yes, or like I said, with the butter, or
with the butter,
the cream cheese with chives.
That one is
So it's
always
either or.
fun, yo. That one's delicious as well. Yes.
Or I just grab a sausage, egg, and cheese and just call it a day.
Call it a morning. No, definitely, bro. I respect that. I respect that a lot. That's very dope. So I'm gonna move on to Mr. Marcos. What say you,
Me?
sir?
Me?
Yes, absolutely.
Little old me?
Yes, all day.
Okay. So I feel like I'm a little bit biased because I work at a coffee shop and I sell bagels for a living
Okay.
with cream cheese.
Do you make them or
No, remember the story. We bring them in every morning. We order them and have them
This
brought
is
in.
not sponsored by that coffee shop. I'm just saying.
Yeah, right.
No, but what I'm hinting at is that if you prepare them, or do they come prepared already, or do the individuals prepare their own bagels?
No, they come
magically
pre-made.
appear in front of Marcos and just be like, oh, yes.
And they
come
respawn. Okay, that's what's up though.
But
That's what's up.
okay, now for my personal flavor though, this is just me status,
Yes,
just-
please.
just as a base of where I'm working with, literally and metaphorically.
No, but tell me about what you like, not so
Yeah.
much of where you work.
So, personally, if I were to choose a cup of coffee and a bagel, right, it'd be a plain bagel with cream cheese, chives, and a slice of salmon.
Oh yes, you do the lox and bagel style. Nice.
That's the name? Yes, I do that one. I follow. That's my main. If I had to ever,
And then he
ever
throws it
choose.
on the ground and he's like, no.
no. But the sesame seeds, I also eat that one. I'm not. If the plain one isn't there, I'll go with the sesame. And my
Right,
third one
right.
would be the everything.
Yes.
The cinnamon one in my tier list is always at the bottom. I would still like cream cheese and
Interesting.
jelly,
Okay.
but I could easily, just tear a piece and just have it with a cup of coffee and just eat it plain.
Oh, okay. So you're
That's
not
me.
partial to any.
I love
guess
all my
spread.
bagels equally, okay?
Yeah.
No, you don't.
They're like your children.
They're quintessential, bless you. They're quintessential for a good time.
That's what's up, bro.
But don't get me wrong. We also have Kaiser rolls, and I've been trying to mess with Kaiser rolls with me, not at work. Me with cream cheese, and something that I don't like. Some of my family members, my mom, she likes hollowing out the Kaiser roll and having more. Like, come on, that's the good stuff. What they wouldn't make unnecessary space. I'm freaking engineer.
Oh, no,
here.
actually, I do that for Kaiser rolls because I want to put more stuff in it.
But the Kaiser roll was
That's
the
big
Kaiser
brain.
roll.
That's
The
big
Kaiser
brain,
roll
I'll say.
was structurally designed to be exactly the way it's supposed to be. You're just basically ruining
Who decided that?
the freaking Kaiser
I
gods.
did not. So
The
I choose
Kaiser.
to hollow it out.
God Kaiser sama.
Listen.
Kaiser
I want more
Kami.
chicken cutlet in my sandwiches.
But
And the
do you
only way
make
to
it?
do that
You
is to
buy
hollow
it. Okay, look. Let's do this and let's go to Rooster's Market. Get a Kaiser sandwich.
I buy it. I buy the Kaiser roll. But I'm like, there's not enough space. I need to make more space for the chicken cutlets.
When
So
you
I
make
hollow
it.
it out. I don't hollow it out too much. I leave space so that it won't like steam from the top.
Right.
I'm
Right.
like, okay, here's enough. Okay, put an extra layer of chicken cutlet, or like then the honey mustard, and then boom, there you go. I got more
The
chicken and
sounds.
chicken cutlet.
But let's go. Let's go to an. Well, this is your personal taste again. That was a starting part of the conversation.
Marcos, I already figured out the math for this. It's logically flawed.
It's logical.
It's
mathematically
logical.
flawed.
No, the math works out, Marcos. I have the series right here. Hold up, wait, hold up.
Where are the matrices?
I have my papers right here. Hold up, wait. Yes. The results come as yes, it makes sense.
Did you run the code?
The facts don't lie. I ran all the code.
All of it.
Yes. The models will say yes, Holloway for more space.
I don't care about the models. I care about the numbers.
All
Those
I care
are the
about is the
numbers.
results.
Oh,
Hold up. I got a 3D. Hold up. I need my
Render
3D
Yeah.
print a bagel with the hollow.
did you run AutoCAD? Did you run SolidWorks?
I don't hollow out bagels. I don't hollow out
Just
bagels.
the Kaiser.
Just the
Just
Kaiser.
the Kaiser rolls.
Okay,
Just the
that
Kaiser rolls.
yeah, that makes a world
You
of
know,
difference.
that swirl design allows it so you can hollow it out and then just like, boom, more chicken cutlet.
So what Marcos
guess,
is basically
yes.
saying that Kaiser Kun made
Needs to be roughened up a little bit.
And
to
made
fit
these
more.
perfect. They're already
Us-
perfect.
assembled the Kaiser in
Perfect
its
already.
shape as it should be. But again, the thesis that Mr. J is running with is that no, it could always be worked on and perfected and made better to accommodate
Exactly.
more fixings is what he's trying.
More add-ons, if you will.
More
I
sauce.
think both ways are good because
Porque no los dos, right? Taco
Yeah,
Bell
yeah.
style. Think
What?
outside,
No, what?
think
This ain't
outside of the
no
box.
what?
Think outside of the box.
Yeah.
We don't have a bell.
Oh no! Don't.
Don't
He's gonna
test
make-
me.
Oh, he's gonna test you. Oh man. All right. So I mean that's good to know. I think that cream cheese scare is those things that make you ponder about, you know, this inflation thing
It's
is
a good
going
thing I got-
crazy, yeah.
I got a fridge full of cream cheese, so I'm good.
That's true. Now, I don't know about you guys, but whenever we do have time, I do want to take you guys to get a bagel with me at this place that specializes in in bagels.
found
Oh no, he found the bell.
Yeah, he did. So over here on Central Avenue, there's this place that specializes in Long Island style bagels. So they're chonky boys. I'll tell you that much. And they make their own specialty cream cheese at the shop.
Oh.
And yeah, no, hey, and
Yeah, like,
obviously you can definitely mix and match as far as like what you want in your bagel. So they'll have like chicken salad, they'll have tuna salad, and a variety of more ingredients that you can add to your bagel or whatnot. And they have other things, but speaking specifically to bagels, they make their own. They have like a French toast bagel, like that to me was, you know, bananas. I bought one and it tasted absolutely delicious. So I think, guys, what we're gonna have to do at some point, and this is gonna segue a little bit to
Wait, I got it.
no,
Hear me out. No, hear me out. Hear me out.
Okay. Go ahead.
Boston cream donut.
Jelly-filled donuts.
Oh no, we can't do that. That's basically a bagel with jelly.
No, it's an onigiri.
It's an onigiri.
No, but I was gonna there's a segue, but I do wanna I wanna finish up the last point in order for me to segue this food inspired type of point of view. But I do want to just run by the last point that I added to the podcast show notes, which is
But I would like to add, as we were talking about this, I ordered a sandwich.
oh, did you?
No, I wish.
Oh.
In my
That'd
head.
be nice.
Telepathically?
So
Yes.
all right. So before I conclude with the last link that I added to the show notes, I do want to just say that whenever you guys have time, let me know so we can go to this bagel spot for breakfast, and we'll get some bagels and we'll get cream cheese and we'll get creative. All right, let's just say that, and then you guys can like let me know if the bagels that they make are to your standard or not. So I'm gonna leave that there for a quick second, And let me just jump on to the last link, which is from Investopedia. So I don't know about you guys, but this link has to do with the best buy now, pay later apps. So as many of you probably listeners and the panel right now on the podcast know, the buy now, pay later apps have been something that have come up with, crazy popularity for people that want to buy a lot of things, especially when we were in the Thanksgiving, Black Friday, Cyber Monday, time or period. Just people going crazy, like ham, buying so many things and buying now and paying later. And basically, what I wanted to basically show with this article was that, are you the type of person that would use the app or not? Or are you the type of person that would rather buy some stock in that company in order for you to make potentially some good growth and some good dividends or money from that company? It was just, a quick, point that I wanted to make. And I don't know if you have any input for it, or if you guys like the idea of buy now, pay later, or do you think that's not a good idea for people that are not good with managing money? Or if you're the type of person that would rather invest in the actual company and, I guess, grow your wealth with those type of companies. So I just wanted to hear a quick rebuttal from you guys, like yes, no, or whatever. And then we'll go back to the food subject with the segue for food. So I don't know.
Our report. Yeah.
Yes. What do you guys think? So I'll start off with Jency, then Josue, and then Marcos, and then we'll go back to the food section. So what do you think, Jency?
Well, personally, is it a good idea? Oh, yeah, I guess so. It's kind of like, how before some stores, when it was like mostly retail, they had like layaway kind of situation.
Right.
Yeah.
Although like now you actually get if you order online, you get it delivered to your house and then you still own the money. So is it a good idea? Yes and no. I think like it could be yes, because it gives you some time to buy whatever you want, but then again, it's like, should you be buying random things online if you cannot fully afford them right now?
Right.
So for me, I think so for me personally, I think I don't use them and I wouldn't use them. I think I will be more so interested in investing in them.
The concept,
that's
not
great.
the actual
because I feel like people are starting. Yeah. So like, I guess I will like invest in like the company, themselves, because I don't know, like, I have a few friends who use it and they're like, oh yeah, I just like spend like $500 and I'm just gonna pay like $60 a month, which is not a lot. I'm like, girl. Yeah, I'm like, okay. Yeah, like
that's crazy to me. Okay. Wow, 500, really?
Yeah, and that's it. Yeah, and and like I have heard like things like that from more than one person. They're like, oh yeah, I spent like $200, but it's okay because I only have to pay like $30 a month.
With no interest or what?
You know what I mean? Like I meant.
There's a small bit of interest, like fractional.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure. Like I said, I never used it, so I'm not too sure if they charge you for interest. But like if you don't pay it in time or whatever, I think it automatically deducts the money from your account. But even then, like, that actually, I think it goes on your credit, no? Because they ask you for your information. And
they also give you,
so
at least,
it's not like, you're.
Does it contribute to your good credit health or negative credit health?
Well, if you're using a credit card, I'm pretty sure it does. But if you're using like a debit card, that's directly to your actual checkings account. So if you have no money, you have no money. But with a credit card, remember there's that, I guess you can say, that line of some sort of support, because a credit card will let you know, this is the amount that you have, and they can always, either speak on your behalf or they'll charge you directly to your bank account, where every company is going to look out for themselves. So That is a how would you call it? A slippery slope if you don't know how to manage your money. That's all I got to say about that. But that's crazy. $500.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, 160 is not bad a week or whatever. That's crazy.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like, and I think it might affect your credits, like, because I think some of the companies do ask you for like your information, such as like your social security number. So it's like because you're owning money, and like you said, if you're making the monthly payments with your debit card, and if you don't have money, then I guess if you don't
get
have overdraft
fee.
protection, then yeah, so your bank is like letting you borrow money. So I don't know. Personally, I don't think it's a good. I mean, I think like you said, it's a slippery slope. like in Spanish, una espada de doble filo. So
it's always a double-edged sword.
Is. Definitely.
Yeah.
So we'll move on to Josue. Josue, what do you think about this buy now, pay later situation?
Buy now.
What is your defense? Oh, buy now.
I always buy now and pay later.
Oh, very good.
I feel like I do this with Marcos, and what happens is, if you don't pay me back, I break his legs.
The kneecap specifically.
Wait, what?
No. I do the leg like a quarter at a time. You just be like, oh, you don't pay it? Oh, I got you. No. I mean, I feel like that this sounds like a good thing on paper, meaning that it's great until it all comes down.
Like a house of cards, right?
Like a pyramid scheme.
What? No, that's always sounds bad, Mark. When does that ever sound good?
I mean, yes, if you're pushing it, it sounds good.
If you're pushing them, I mean, it's still bad.
I guess, yeah.
But anyway, so yeah, it sounds good on paper where like, maybe like today is like, oh, I don't know if I want to spend so much money. Maybe if I could just do it in payments, it'll be good. But then there's people, they're like, I don't got money, but I want that. Yeah, I'm gonna get it. I got this service. So it all depends on what kind of buyer you are. If you're the type of buyer that like wants it and maybe they don't got the money, but they can get it from somewhere, then like, yeah, that's bad. You don't want to get a visit from the Turkish Spider-Man where he comes in with the guinea pigs and and they eat your eyes out. But I mean, if it like helps, because like sometimes you might want to do this to like demonstrate that like, hey, look, I can pay on time, and like if you plan it out right, it might help with your credit score. Always like trying to improve on it. It doesn't sound too bad. So making purchases like that, like maybe like, let's see, like maybe like a computer. I know that sounds crazy, like, oh, it's $1,000. But maybe you'll feel the load less if you take it over time. Maybe like they tell you, oh, you can pay it off in like 3 months, and say like, oh yeah, I'll have the cash. Like, oh, I'll pay, if it's 1,000, I'll pay 333. Then the next month the same, and then hopefully by 3 months you're done, and then it's like, okay, yeah, it wasn't too bad. I didn't spend the whole K at one point, and I had a little bit of money, even though I spent over $300 paying for a payment. So I guess it all depends on what kind of buyer you are. If you're like Marcos here, who doesn't pay me back and I have to break his legs, then maybe you shouldn't do it
all the time, right?
But,
all the time.
I plead the fifth.
You can't. I have you under contract.
He's got you on
and
the
I have your records.
Buy now, pay later.
No comment.
I have your records, so you can't plead the fifth.
No comment.
No, but
I am the fifth.
That does make sense, Josue. Do you know anybody in particular, like in your group or circle of friends that likes
Marcos.
to use this? No, besides Marcos though. Like someone that's in school or your circle of friends that hits you with the, oh, dude, I just got like your example, right? I just got this new $1,000 laptop, and I'm paying it by payments or whatever the case is. It's like that's something that happens. Does that happen often?
Well, not often. Like, for example, I had a friend that needed a laptop because this was like on his last leg. You saw him just picking up the pieces. So we're like, yeah, man, you need that new laptop because I think I see your monitor right there and that ain't supposed to come out.
That's crazy.
So he's like, yeah, but like
it's a 2-in-1.
He's like, right now I'm not really short on budget, but a new computer that's gonna get me short on budget. So we're like, I mean, there are like payment plans you can do for some things. I know like some websites, for example, I think Samsung, if you want a new phone, you can do. I think they have like a payment plan where you just pay it over time.
Right. Or trade in, right? I think as well.
Yeah, but I'm like, in the end of the day, I think he bought it with his credit card. He paid, but like, I think he did like majority obviously was the credit card, but he's like, well, I got this amount. I think he said like it was a $2,000 laptop because we needed something beefy for our classes. And he was like, well, I got like 500 here. So I'll just do 500. And he said it was 2K. So I only have to pay 1,500. I mean, so, and then he eventually did pay it off. I think, he got some money from some places. I don't know, from a job. And, from there, he's like, okay, I think when he got that, he had, I think like $900 left. So he just paid the rest there.
Okay.
So yeah.
That's
what a friend did for me.
That's quite a bit of change,
And then like he even said like even without it, he would have just paid. It would have been like a few more months where he had to pay the following for $900 that was left.
Okay. No, but I think that at least for certain case uses, if you can find a way to make that particular item that you're gonna buy in installment payments, if you can find a way to make it pay for itself, like say you can use it as or as a tool for your side hustle or something where it makes money for you in some way, shape, or form, it can offset the actual overall payment of that actual item. Like in this example, like a laptop, if you're able to use it to, I don't know, edit videos or something for a service like Fiverr or something like that, or for your own, say you do YouTube videos or you edit videos.
You draw dojins and you get Marcos to pay for them.
That could also be something.
I'm supporting an economy.
I'm supporting art. Yeah. So that could also be,
it'll be good for the economy, he says.
That could be something that could potentially be done in order for you to offset the price of the actual item, right? But like if you're buying something that isn't really productive in any way, shape, or form, like, yo, I need to get this bottle of Henny and I don't have money, so I'm gonna do it in installment payments. Like that's not really helping you out very much.
Yeah, we don't need all that.
Right,
but
exactly.
Remember, these dojins support an economy, okay? Don't you dare forget about that.
Okay.
Please and thank
you. So Marcos, now that, how about you, bro? Is that something, or is pay now or buy now, pay later, something that you would use, you frown upon, or do you know anybody in your circle that you use it?
Myself, I've used it on one item.
Which was, if you're
dojins.
If you want to share.
It's a red box to the left of a computer of one of these speakers.
A Scarlet?
Yeah. Everyone's quiet, like, yeah.
Please share more.
But yeah, no, I
share your experience.
I'm still paying for it. I bought it. I bought the entire set. That somebody that over here, or some of those speakers, and I paid it off this website. It's a promo.
Did you give them dojins?
I paid them in Kaiser rolls. I paid them in bagels. I paid them in bagels.
Delicious, yes.
Yeah.
He's like, I got 4 packs of cream cheese right here. Do you want them or not?
Yeah, right. No, but the website I use, specifically the direct website. I've been getting into this, I don't know, fear or I don't know if it's irrational even, of there being a lot of bootleg versions of the same product on Amazon. Sometimes like I've been unfortunately been getting this bias in my head. I know like the customer service, the reviews now, like I trust them to like, I used to trust them 100%, but then I was like, the grammar here doesn't add up. I guess because Amazon is a worldly entity, I'm guessing it's gonna get a lot of reviews
What
from different
happens
people.
if they're legally blind and they're writing a review?
I mean, they have Dragon, right? Text to speech or something like that.
They have Dragon.
The Dragon software. But yeah.
They're not dragging something?
No.
Okay.
Bofa. But yeah. Anyways. So I went directly to their website. The promotion, if anything. You know, I'm not shilling out.
This is not sponsored by the software Dragon. I'm just saying.
Yeah, or the website's called Sweetwater.
Or Bofa. We don't want Bofa here.
Yeah, we don't want them. Anyways, long story short, it hasn't been bad. It's been good. Again, I used the credit card. I saved up I paid off everything off my credit card and then said, should I do this? Yes, I'm willing to do it. Took me like 2 seconds to think about it.
Let's rack up more debt.
I started at 0. I try to, whenever I make my plans, I plan like, how long is it going to take me to pay me this? For me to pay this. Okay, I paid it. I'm in 0.
16 hours later.
Yeah. And then the same day,
actually,
right?
Fun fact about Marcos, he maxed out his credit card on sandwiches.
I've never. No, it might have been Dojins, but not sandwiches.
See, that was the same month his favorite Dojin came out. He's like, no.
But yeah, no. The investing on an app, an idea.
They were all
sounds
chicken
good.
cutlets.
Did they go bad?
Oh no, I had some. They were delicious.
Yeah, it's magically delicious. But yeah, anyways, the idea of investing on it, yes, but not the idea of you being a customer. But still, you know, you're supporting an economy. Hopefully, if it's not a scheme, that's my thought.
And do you know anybody in your
Myself.
circle that? No, besides you.
Myself, no questions asked.
Yeah.
He's like, I do all of it.
Oh, come on. Gotta stay.
No, but do you know anybody, Marcos, that you personally know that isn't to that type of system
Mel Gibson.
of buying now, paying later, or not really?
Not really, no. I mean, did you, Josue, or did you, Alan, when you bought your hardware?
I had a story.
Yeah, and then
We need your story.
No, just
You
my
gotta
own.
share.
It was me. It was a rainy day on a Wednesday morning.
Why
And
Wednesday?
because that's when I checked the website and I saw there's a deal. How's my credit card statement? Oh, I'm at zeros. I have no debt. Good. Let's go. Let's add up. Let's go.
I need more debt.
Let's
This
go.
ain't right.
I need to increase my credit score. Let's go. No, I'm just kidding.
And it hasn't
No,
gone
man.
up since.
No, I mean, do you guys feel comfortable sharing your credit score?
I don't have one.
You
I
need
was
to build
gonna-
one.
So I was
I
gonna.
never need one. They
Alright,
know
so-
who I am.
So I was gonna quickly share why I picked the actual article.
Yes.
Because the title of it
Because our
is
next sponsor is sponsored by.
oh,
We don't have one. Never mind.
LTS.
Hey.
So
For your tech
basically,
needs.
for your listening needs. So basically, in this Investopedia article, so the title is best buy now, pay later apps. So during, I want to say, the earlier part of this year, like in the beginning, like around January or so, you started seeing like the inklings of companies taking on or using like the Affirms, and let's see what other apps. So companies like Affirm, companies like Afterpay, companies like Klarna, like Sezzle, these buy now, pay later companies. And again, none of these companies are sponsoring us. I'm just naming companies that are very popular and that have apps that allow you to buy now and pay later. Maybe, and again, due to the nature of how the economy is going, maybe during the beginning part of the year, it would have been a better buy or a better investment if you did buy them right now, because we're going into now the new year. We don't know how the economy is going. And like anything else, it's very volatile. You don't know if a company is gonna be more valuable or less valuable in the short term. But long term, it might be a good idea to invest in some of these companies to have a diversified portfolio. But again, to your guys' points, so everybody on the panel, yeah, it might be a better idea to stay away from these apps as a customer, just because you don't know if you have a secure enough job at the moment in order for you to pay for this lavish type of lifestyle with these apps, right? So it might be it might be to your benefit to invest in the actual company instead of using the company. Now, as far as myself, what I'm doing with these companies, I'm not going to buy into these companies just because I already have investments in companies like Visa and American Express and MasterCard, where I might want to dial down on some of these stocks and put more money into other things like real estate, REITs, stocks. So that's probably the way I'm going to go. And again, this isn't financial advice. This is just, me sharing with you guys what I'm thinking of doing. But yeah, I think that's good on that link. I do want to go back to the previous number 3.
Story time is over. Let's continue.
We're going to do a little segue where this weekend, a group of people, or myself and a few other people, went to a undisclosed location because we had said something on our previous podcast, if memory serves, about a particular item or food on a menu that we enjoy quite a lot when we enjoy a film at a theater of our choosing.
All right,
so cutting to the chase, right?
Hit it, Marcos. Breaking news.
So basically, Josue, my brother, myself, and my 2 younger cousins went to go see the movie Spider-Man. What was it called?
No Way Home.
No Way Home.
No Way Home. There you go. I don't even remember the title. Which was a very good movie. Like I highly recommend people go watch it. I would say it's like on the same level.
Again, we'll try again.
Yeah, like it's on the same level as like I want to say maybe like the first Avengers movie. So basically, the movie I give it like a solid like 9.5 out of 10. I thought it was really good. And it I'm not gonna spoil anything about it, but I highly recommend you go watch it just because it does. There's
my dreams came true in that night.
There's great teasers, great Easter eggs, and a great story.
Easter eggs, you say?
I'm not gonna get into it. I'm just gonna say that it has a lot of information. There's a lot of meat and potatoes into this movie, and it's really entertaining. Like you have a lot of emotions. You're gonna go through a lot of emotions, like waves of emotions watching this movie.
Before you bring up,
it sure is. So
before you bring up the dilemma, though, I want to explain what I had.
Okay, preface, my friend.
Before we have to break news
for that.
So I went ahead and got myself only 2 items because I was like,
gotta stay based.
I didn't want to think about the 3rd item, but I had the regular royal with cheese, and I had a milkshake.
I feel like the
difference is here though is that they changed the name of the shake. Before it was just called the chocolate chip cookie shake. Now it's just called the cookie shake.
Did they really change it?
I looked at him. Huh? Yeah, they changed it. They changed the name.
No.
You read it on the menu.
So I looked at the waiter. I'm like, yo, come here. Like, do they got chocolate chips in here? He goes, yeah. Why? Like, I'm not getting no sugar cookie, right? Because I don't want no sugar cookie in my milkshake. I'm basically just getting milk with sugar. He goes, oh, no. We still use chocolate chip. It's just that we don't want to call it like a chocolate chip cookie anymore because it sounded kind of long. I was like, oh, yeah. I mean, there's no chocolate chips here. I mean, it's going to be some problems. He goes, no. We use chocolate chip. I'm like, okay, good.
I feel like you're lifting the guy out from the scruff of his shirt. You're like,
well, no, but you know how they had to bend down and be like, hey, what's up, man? I can help.
He was like, cool people, so I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, he was. He was
very nice.
So then I had the royal, which to be honest, I think I mentioned this the last time that they increased the prices of some things, including the royal with cheese. I'm gonna be honest. I feel like
made the portion smaller.
I'm about to say the burger kind of looks small. I'm like,
it's looking anemic.
I know it's been 2 years, but I'm not no giant.
It's just that you grew a lot.
No.
Nah.
Not
that would have worked if I was 5. But I'm like,
you got the Mighty Kids meal.
I'm like, yo, I didn't order for the Ant-Man burger. Like, I want a royal with cheese. Like, come on.
The Hulk burger. Come on, baby.
Back in the day, it would barely fit in your hands. Now it doesn't even fit in your palm.
No, it barely, like before it fit my whole hand. Now it just like went shrunk down to my palm. I'm like,
the size. The difference is palpable. Like you can
tell the economy is struggling.
I felt
the
it.
size of the burgers.
I felt it. I'm like, did they give me a kid burger? I'm like, no.
Yeah. I see. I definitely hear what you're saying, bro. But do
at the very least for me, the fries at least tasted just as good. I'm like, okay, they saved
and they
themselves.
gave you a good amount of them. That's what I was gonna say.
Okay,
they should have given me more burger though.
My boy, like, this is America.
So, for me specifically, so I did write down because you're supposed to grab
notes.
No, I actually wrote down.
They also changed up the paper. Like they have a whole like, oh, you can write your order. Like it was literally just like if you grabbed a piece of paper and you cut it up into squares, that's what it looked like. Now it looked like it's super official.
Oh, it's
they invest a little bit more into their ordering cards. So
do you remember what they had? Because it said, "Oh, put your order here," and then it said on the bottom. Oh, in the bottom it said like if you want to buy a gift card, check this box and then put how much you want to put down.
To be quite honest, I didn't even read through it. I was more like
reading
focused
that menu.
on. No, I was more focused on ordering my food because I wanted my food quick. Because I had not eaten like for the whole day, just so I can enjoy this experience.
Jency, just as a preface, as another preface to the preface, it's that I one time calorie counted the entire food that we had there in one sitting. The pre-COVID.
Wait, why do we care?
No, just a
why would
reference.
we care about this? We ate food and we were happy.
Easily over 3,000 calories. So that's one day's meal.
I mean, if it was good. Yeah, if it was good, at least you enjoyed it.
Yes, it is. I mean, I don't know now since, I'm waiting for the report. Just, stay tuned.
I know, me too. I'm like, just waiting for it.
All right, so let me keep breaking this down, right? So I grabbed the ordering card. I took that little cheap pen that they give you.
They still skimped on the pen.
I don't mind. I'm more concerned about the food and the quality and the quantity, right? So I take the card and I start writing down, it looks like I'm writing an essay there. So a couple of paragraphs, the intro, the body, and the conclusion. So I'm definitely doing some sort of DBQ there. So I write down, and Josue is like right next to me, and I'm like, I'm writing it down. So I do the drinks, right? 2 Mexican vanilla shakes, order of Thai chili wings, order of fish and chips, order of chips and queso, order of loaded fries, and then I turn around like, oh, so guys, what are you guys having? And so basically I get like I ordered, and this great server, and I won't mention his name, but he's a dope dude. So he comes through, grabs a card and he looks and I overhear what he says to Josue because Josue had already asked him and he apologized profusely. And then he comes over to me and he's like, he starts reading off the order and he's like, I'm so sorry. I apologize. We don't make the Thai chili wings anymore. I'm like, pero no puede ser. Like, say it isn't so. Like, what's going on? How could this be?
I can hear the soap opera music just kicking up.
I'm like, yo, what's going on? Is this real life? Like, how? And he basically tells me like, well, listen, it's like the menu changed a little bit. I'm like, it sure has. Like, what do you mean? There's no more Thai chili wings. Point being that everyone was sad at the seating arrangement, right, that we had going on, but they were able to hold it down. And then this is the funniest part. He's like, well, we don't have the wings, but we might have something similar to the wings. It's a buffalo.
Similar.
So listen to what he tells me. He told me that it's similar, and I'm like, all right. I'm thinking some chicken wings of some sort, or some tenders or something. He comes out with, so we have buffalo, what's it called, drenched cauliflower. I'm like, wait, what? Oh no!
Not the cauliflower.
Well, no, because I asked him before.
Cauliflower bites. Oh.
No, I asked him before, and he was like, he told me the same.
I would have been
heartbroken. No, he told me the similar thing. He's like, oh, we don't got the wings anymore. I think the most we got is some cauliflower bites. I'm like, yo, get the He's like, I know it's not the same.
He almost got out.
Because it's not meat. But like, that's all I got. I'm like, all right.
I said, nah, dude. He's like, I know it's not the same. I'm like, why would you even consider it to tell me, bro? But not for nothing. I was like, all right,
we can stop right there. I get it.
No, and to Josue's point, when we started receiving our orders, I started looking at the orders. I'm like, all right, this looks all right. The presentation was a lot better as far as like the dining ware that they were using, like the plates and all that.
It used to be metal.
Yeah, they used to be like
dog pans, dog bowls, metal dog pans.
Look, to be honest, I actually appreciate it more.
Me too.
Like,
woof.
The reason why is because like it wasn't as easy to like spill over.
Way harder. You really had to try.
Well,
I remember there was like one fry. I was like, oh, it gone.
No, but I think at least for me, for the things that I ordered, the dining ware worked well with it, and I didn't see any issues. The only issue was the actual, portions or quantities. The quantity, well, that too, but the quantity of the actual food. The cup that they used for the shakes were a bit smaller, and then the portion,
bro,
like
they were
actual,
skinny.
Yeah, bro,
They lost weight.
know.
It's like they used to be 32 ounces back in the day.
I think they were, and I think they dropped it down to like
no, they were bigger.
What, like 64 ounces?
No, 40.
I think it was like 40 something, like 42.
Ounce milkshakes.
Yeah, but
to like 20.
That was the actual shake.
Now they felt like that felt like a 16-ounce bottle.
Question. Could you fit everything that Alan just stated in his little table? Because back in the day, I couldn't even fit my wings or my burger in my table with my soap, my
What are you talking about? I made it work.
No, but you know what I mean.
But I did too.
But now, did everything fit perfect? Like, no,
well,
it's not falling off.
Obviously not. There was a space missing.
Well, exactly. For the amount of food that we ordered, at least for me, everything fit comfortably on the actual table. And again, to Josue's point, the only thing missing there that gave us even more space was unfortunately the absence of the wings. So that's what had us heartbroken. And then the size, changed to it. Like everything was a lot smaller. But again, they try to make up for it by giving you, like, if say I ordered the fish and chips, they added like a healthy portion of French fries to make up for the lack of wings, which I appreciated very much, because pretty sure the server was like, damn, yo, we did our people dirty with the wings. But
hell yeah.
The only thing that kind of made the whole situation a little bit better was the movie. I mean, the movie was spectacular.
Yeah, the movie was amazing.
It was really good. And then the food just added to that experience. And I think it was just like very harmonious in that sense, where I was able to enjoy my fish and chips, my chips and queso, my shake, and what the hell did I order? What else did I order?
Did you also order the Royal with cheese?
No, I didn't.
Fish and chips, queso,
and the loaded fries.
And the loaded fries.
Yes.
No, I think from now on I might just do just the Royal with cheese and the shake.
They were still good. I'm not gonna lie.
You're scaring me, guys, over here. You're scaring me.
The quality was good though. I'm not gonna say like they threw shit together and it was that was it. No, they actually took some, at least for the food that I was served, it looked like they actually cared enough to put some sort of presentation to it.
Yo, at this point, I'm just gonna like. At this point, we should just like after the movie, just go for wings and BBQ. And that's it.
These are hard times, guys. No wings on the movie theater.
I will second that motion. I definitely agree.
Why not go wings before and after, like the ones that you showed us, Alan?
What
before?
We don't got money like that.
The wings before. Go wings before. Wait. The Asian place that you showed us with the wings.
That's what Jose was talking about. BBQ.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
But I don't know if going after and before is a smart thing.
Either or.
Because no lie, because
go after.
Okay.
Well, I don't know how long the film was, but like the whole team was kind of tuckered out after the.
It was like 2 hours and 13.
And I was like, "Yo, you guys are tired?" They're like,
Let's
"Yeah,
go for
bro."
wings.
I'm like, "I don't know, bro. Like, are y'all tired after this emotional movie? Like, this is great movie. Like, come on, man." But anyways,
you digress. We digress.
Yes, I think the movie was great. The food was not the best in the sense of like there was missing items on that menu, and then
I think it was kind of overpriced.
Yeah, absolutely. But at the end of the day, you're paying for comfort.
Convenience is not a thing. It is? Okay, good.
You're paying for the convenience of having the food there. It's like they're serving you, and they go as far as to when you buy the ticket.
I feel like they also put bacon in the burger,
and you're supporting an economy.
I don't think it usually comes with bacon. I think they put bacon in the Royal. I was like,
really?
Oh. Yeah.
Maybe they gave you the wrong order, bro.
No, it was definitely the Royal because it tasted all the same.
Maybe that was the problem.
No, because everything tasted the same. I'm like, yo, did they just give me extra bacon, like bacon on it as well? I'm like,
Can
yo.
you hold the bacon, please? I just want the Royale with cheese.
No, it tasted great. It was crunchy.
No, absolutely. I'm pretty sure bacon makes a lot of things better, like cream cheese. Mm-hmm. And the burger, and I don't know, and bacon, egg, and cheese, bagels. But that's my story about that particular situation that we had.
That is your report.
Yes. Well, not a weekend. What was it on?
On a side note, when I went to the bathroom, I went to the kitchen, and I was like, "Yo, you got wings?" He was like, "Nah, man, they took it." They were crying too. They're like, "They took it out." I'm like,
I can imagine, bro.
They were crying. It's like they had a little funeral, a little memorial for the wings.
Pour one out for the wings.
Yeah,
or a little Thai chili sauce.
They said they had the chili sauce.
They had a little bottle left, and they poured it out. They're like, why?
It's for the homies.
Low key, we need to really get someone from the Alamo and say, "Hey, give us a story. Why?
Maybe they pay us."
They reduced a lot of the menu.
Yeah,
it seemed like they took out the menu, like a lot of the items that probably in their eyes or I guess financially didn't make sense.
Which we gotta.
The nutritionist on the movie theater premises says this is not healthy.
No, which kind of boggles my mind because I'm pretty sure the wings were like, if not the best item on that menu,
along with the movie.
Along with the cauliflower bites drenched in buffalo sauce.
I'm telling you, I feel like the nutritionist on site of the movie theater said,
what I don't get is that why do they keep the pizza?
I don't know.
Take out the pizza and give me the wings back.
Like if they replace because they have a whole section for pizza. If they replaced that with just a section of wings, that would have been amazing.
Question. Just as if you guys didn't know and listened to the previous podcast, this is the Alamo, My question is, are we tainted because we're in New York and we have better pizza here?
Yes.
No.
Jency? Thought?
I think so.
We're tainted because
I
we have
mean-
better pizzas.
We have a skewed.
No, every
point of
state
view
just
when it
gotta
comes
get
to
good.
pizza.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that.
Like we can't like lower our standards just for 49 states. What is this?
That's a fact.
This ain't no
That's a fact.
democracy.
It's a republic.
No. At this point, we're just taking over the game.
It's a benevolent.
It's like
dictatorship.
we don't want no like casserole or something. Like
I
we
just
just
want
want
pizza
wings. We just want wings.
Yeah.
and wings.
And look, Alamo is strong in everything. You know, I can debate the prices like you're saying, and is it worth the price for the service? For me, yes. But if you just take away the pizza and give me the wings, I'd be a happy person.
I think you have a point
I
there.
don't know.
What?
Yeah, I don't know about that pizza.
Oh, good. Okay. Whew.
Yeah, because no, like even in like I guess you could say the roughest.
I think even
areas of
the people
pizza.
next to me, ordered the pizza and they were like disappointed.
As you're gonna be because they're in New York.
No, but like even in the roughest parts where you can buy a slice, like you usually tend to find good slices at least.
At least
you
try
hope.
going to Domino's. Domino's gonna have way better pizza than the Alamo.
I wouldn't go that far.
That's kind
I
of
think-
debatable.
Really?
I'm pretty sure like they're
Yeah.
on the same the same level.
Yeah.
Caesars? Little Caesars?
I would take out the franchises.
You just
pieces.
you don't got to disrespect them now.
Who, Alamo?
Yeah, like give them
Like,
some
you can't-
credit.
So you're kicking
7-Eleven.
them when they're down.
There's a reason why they $5.
7-Eleven pizza versus Alamo pizza.
Oh,
Nah,
absolutely
that's
not. No.
disrespecting it. Like, come on.
That's you're kicking them when they're down, bro.
Papa John's?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we got better dollar slices in the city than 7-Eleven.
Yeah,
I had dollar slices. They're pretty good. I'm not gonna lie.
Not from 7-Eleven.
No, not from 7-Eleven.
Which reminds me, there's a new pizza spot right on the block.
In
Where?
the main street?
Yes. No, on the block. You guys all know where the block is, across the street from the park. Let's just put it that way.
Across the street from the park.
I never even knew that.
Let's say tomatoes and then, as the cover word, and then you can say the name of the street. Tomatoes.
Right there, exactly. Yeah,
That's the sample. Now say it.
right there in
Say it.
tomatoes.
Oh, and Tomatoes Boulevard.
No, the safe word is pineapple juice.
No, absolutely not. What?
That's
No,
our safe word, pineapple juice.
So what intrigued me the most was that you know how roughly the amount of money that you're supposed to pay or you're paying for a large pie nowadays for like a pepperoni or a cheese pizza is about $20 for a large pie, right? So
Yeah.
over here across the street at the pizzeria that they recently opened across the street from the
Tomatoes.
park is $15 a pie.
That's not too bad.
It's not, and I already had the pepperoni pizza that they make, and I'm not gonna front it. It's pretty up there. It's pretty good. I would say it's like, I want to say maybe like not quite A tier, but it's definitely not B tier. It's like B plus.
So there's an in between. Okay.
Yeah, I would say like maybe A minus, if that. Like I would definitely give it like a B plus, A minus.
Depending on the day, how you feel.
Well, yeah, of course. Maybe you're in the mood for pizza, but if not, then maybe you go for some Shake Shack. I don't know. But yeah, that's not what I wanted to share.
Wait,
For
that's
that.
brand new.
Yeah.
Bro, like 2 weeks ago, I was there and it was like another, it was
That sounds-
basically just another corner shop.
Everything changes in a New York minute. That's all I gotta say.
Text me the name of it and the place. I'll look it up.
It's called Tomatoes. Like, come on, Marcus.
I'll definitely send you.
Obviously.
I'll definitely send you the link. But Jency, is there anything out where you're like around that you
Around
would
your
say,
neighborhood?
you tout this as like the best or one of the best that you've tasted in your area? That it could be any type of food. It can be
Is it
Peruvian,
also called
Ecuadorian.
tomatoes?
It could be a pizzeria. It could be a deli.
Well, since we were talking about pizza, I think there's this pizzeria called Town Pizza, which is like in the center, like in downtown, I guess you can say. And I think it's pretty good. I mean, I really like their pizza. So.
Okay.
But yeah, I think from pizzerias, like their pizza is like, I think one of the best. Yeah, I think from around here, that's one of the best pizzas that I tried.
Ooh, okay. Is it the one? I was gonna say, is it the one from that guy that's really famous that's on YouTube?
I have no idea.
No, I don't think it's on that. It is in downtown,
No.
but I think that's called La Rosa.
Oh, okay, I see. Like by the Home Depot, Costco
it's
area.
like it's some weird. Like I remember looking past it, like when it was still opening. It's in Tomatoes. Yeah,
There you go.
I think if I remember, it's like somewhere around New York City, but not like exactly. It's in the it's around there. It's about a 5-minute radius.
Okay.
If I remember.
So we're probably talking about the same one.
Is it
Oh,
like
then
going
never-
down the
Because
street?
the one I'm talking about is like around New York City, like in that area where like Sky Zone and like the movie theater is.
Oh, okay. Then it is
It's
a
like
different one.
but
that I'm
I don't know.
thinking
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe.
of. We're gonna
I
have
forgot
to
his
go
name. I
and
forgot his name.
visit down there then, I guess.
If
What's
anything,
his name?
Jency, you gotta rank your top 5 whatever you like over there. We gotta, hopefully in the future make some collaboration, you and us, if that's okay with you.
Yeah, no. It's called
I'm
La
down.
Rosa.
Yeah, Pizzeria La Rosa.
Tomato
Oh,
City.
then yeah, that
That's
probably
what
is
you're
him.
talking about, right?
That is him. Yeah.
No. But that's a different. No, that's a different one than the one I was talking about originally.
Oh,
But yeah,
okay.
I think I know which one you're talking about. Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, I actually haven't tried that one. I do know which one it is, but I haven't tried it. So
by
maybe I should.
tomatoes. So if you look for tomatoes, it's around there.
Maybe I.
Have you
Yeah,
gone?
because actually I just looked at it now. It's not the. Because the one I was talking about is like right next to New York City, but the one that the Pizzeria La Rosa, it's more by like the diner, which is kind of like the opposite of downtown. I guess you can. I mean, it's still in the Main Street area. It's still in
Right.
that area. Ah, okay. It's actually not that far
Wait,
from where I live. I just realized that.
I literally went up the street and found it.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me too. Like I put Google Maps.
Oh, this looks pretty cool. Oh yeah, this is pretty dope.
What's the review? Well, how many stars?
I think it was like a 4.3.
A 4.7. Yeah, wait. 4.7. It shows me. I
Oh,
don't know.
then I got the wrong one.
Exposed.
It'd be like,
Yeah, I don't know. It says 4.7 from when I'm looking at it.
Oh no.
I'm about to go tomorrow.
Wait.
Yes.
So, Jency, I have a question. There's a place I used to go down there to get I guess you could say soul food. It's called Sugar Plums. It's by the college over there. I don't know if it's still open. I think the last time I went was like maybe 2-3 years ago.
I think that must be cool. Wait, which color? Oh, we're talking about tomatoes, right?
Tomatoes.
Yes.
Yes.
Sugar Plums?
Yeah.
Oh, it's still
That's
there.
by North Avenue. Yeah, I used to go before when I was in high school because the high school is like right there. So like I used to walk all the way through North Ave to get home. But yeah, I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah, that was a spot that I used to go with my coworkers. Like that was a good spot to go to.
Oh, what? I work near a house there.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
That's what's up, bro. You should definitely give it a chance when you go.
I think I've seen it, and no, yeah, I've seen it, but I never saw the sign. because the trees block it.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, it's like right next to City Hall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you want to get arrested and be tried.
What? What? What happened?
As soon as you get arrested, they just put you right in the trial. Be like, all right, guilty.
You go right there. Did you enjoy the food over there, Jency?
I did. I really did. Like, I used to go often, like, when I was in high school, because it was just right there. So, we would just go, like, casually and just grab something. Yeah,
right.
Just casually grab food. Yeah. But I haven't gone recently. Like, when you said, like, it might be closed, I'm like, oh, they closed. But yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
I totally forgot, like, because I haven't gone in so long.
Because I remember there was this other one opposite, like I think it was on Main Street, if I'm not mistaken. And it was a Mexican restaurant. It had like for the design, it had like that Aztec calendar or whatever. I forgot the name of it. Is it
called La Azteca?
Or La Boca or something like that.
Because
there's a bunch of those.
In Main Street there's like La Herradura.
Yeah, I've been to that one. I've been to that one. But it's a little farther down, like to where that club used to be by the theater, that old theater. Like maybe like almost across the street of like opposite from the Chinese buffet.
Little Mexican cafe, maybe.
There, that's the one. That's the one.
No.
That's the one. Okay. No. I know. That's the one I remember seeing because it had the little what's it called? The little design on it. But I would go to the Herradura because I think they have like more than one location.
Yeah. I got to La Herradura and Little Mexican Cafe because they're like all together. And I think recently they opened like another Mexican restaurant in Main Street, like not so far from that, which is called Michoacano. Yeah. I haven't gone yet. I saw it like recently that they opened it. I'm like, okay. Maybe I'll try it next time.
Very nice.
Oddly enough, I got a milkshake from La Michoacana in Yonkers today.
Was it good?
Yeah, it was pretty good. Because they put like their ice cream in it. So it was like a chocolate milkshake. It was actually not that bad.
Have you guys here, like around this area, there's also the Colombian house have you guys
like
gone
a Colombian
there?
cafe, if you will?
Is it the one across
Columbus?
Yeah.
Is it the one across the street from the college?
No, it's right next. It's like almost next to the Little Mexican Cafe.
Oh no, I don't think I've been to that.
Maybe. Yeah, that's also. I personally really like their food. It's usually pretty busy though.
That's a good thing or a bad
but
thing?
I really like their food.
Okay.
I think like it can go both ways because sometimes like because there are so many people and sometimes I guess there's like because last time I went I think there was like a shortage on like staff because there weren't that many. I didn't see that there were many people working, many servers. So our food did take a little longer than it usually takes to come out.
Okay.
I really like their food. Like, yeah. So.
Did that ever reflect on your side, Alan? And also, we're going to the theater on the time for food?
As far as order time, like, yeah, that's happened like maybe like slightly, but it hasn't been like a bigger issue as far as like when I go to the Alamo.
Yeah.
Wait, what happened?
When you guys put in your order for when you went to the movie theater here at the Alamo.
No, well, we got there pretty early.
Okay.
Yeah, we got there really early.
And that's the default rule, though. But still, besides, the grateful wings that are missing.
I think we got there like maybe 15 minutes.
They gave me one wing just to satisfy my hunger, but it wasn't enough. I was like, where's the rest?
That would be the ultimate tease.
We didn't say this. Oddly enough, I found that they had like an Uber Eats page. For some reason, they opened in the middle of the morning, like 2 a.m. So in there, they have listed wings.
Order wings. I want you to order wings and
So
tell me.
what do you imagine? Order wings, and what are they gonna send you? Cauliflower?
Oh no,
With some
I'd rather not
butter
order.
sauce.
If they just said a no, be like, sorry, this is all we got.
But they still charge you.
Or maybe they reserve it for like deliveries.
That would suck if they only have
And
it for
I'm going back in
deliveries.
that kitchen and punching someone.
Imagine, oh Lord.
Oh Lord, Jency over here like, oh Lord, oh Lord, oh
Yeah,
Lord.
I would be mad because it's like, you'd be thinking about it, like the wings, and then you go and they're like, no, we don't
Nope.
have it.
Nobody
And you
over here in
order
the movie
online
theater saying, stop
and
the
you
cap,
get it.
stop the cap over here in the Uber Eats app.
But I gotta say, no matter how good their milkshakes are in the Alamo, they weren't as good as from Shake Shack.
Facts?
Oh, did you like the
Shake Shack,
Shack one?
top tier. Top
Yeah, I
tier.
like Shake Shack shakes better.
I guess now that they're more skinnier, I guess they're even worse compared to Shake Shack.
Nah, I think even before.
Really?
I think
The size
I
didn't
like the
matter?
custard taste better
Huh?
than I like the custard taste better
The top thing?
than, yeah. What? No. They're deliciousness. That's what they add a little bit of love and spice in their milkshakes. The Alamo don't do that. They add just a little bit less.
You don't want the Alamo's love over there. If you wanted Alamo's love, they would give you wings.
That would be great if I got the wings, but it's just not the same.
Rip those wings.
I mean, I still enjoyed the shake. Like overall, it was still good. For
No,
what
it wasn't
was.
bad. But like I said, I think I still like go to Shake Shack and just be like, oh.
The only
Yeah,
reason I
shake.
don't like the Shake Shack
Because of
shakes,
its wings.
no, it's because of the size. They don't
That
give you
too.
enough.
But it's just are we conditioned to just have too much? Is it? I feel like is it a meat
It's
problem?
never enough.
Okay, good.
It's never enough.
Good.
We're Americans.
Yeah,
It's
I mean,
never enough.
people might see it as a detriment, but at the end of the day, it's like if you're gonna charge me a certain amount of money, I'm expecting a certain amount of quantity of milkshake, right? Or
Yeah, Marco, do
Whatever
we
we're buying.
look like 3 people that live in Japan?
I feel like I feel like I feel like they'd be bigger than us, but not in width, like just in height, if anything.
I'm pretty sure they're about the size of a pencil.
The width of a pencil.
Yeah.
No, the size, like everything. Pencil.
I shared you my video. I put in the time to eat those wings, but now they're gone.
He put in the time to make a video of him eating wings.
No,
He's
you
like-
know, Alan, what I mean. I put in the time to manage to burn those calories.
Listen, if you can't do the time, don't do the crime. That's all I gotta say.
What are you calling? Are you saying that wings will make you testify?
If
I think you said too much,
testify,
Marco.
great.
We're gonna have to silence thee.
Silence thee. Order on the
Yes.
court. Order in the court.
All right, so just to like segue
Wrap
a little
it up?
bit now. Yeah, a little bit, but for our listeners and for us as on the panel, Jump Festa, I believe is
Anime?
either
Is it anime time?
yes, really quick.
more thing.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the
やれやれだぜ
Like you cut, G.
And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna
We
just
got it.
segue a little bit. Yes, we're gonna segue a little bit into the anime and manga section. So basically, Jump Festa is either going on as we speak, or has already finished, or is scheduled for a later date in December.
It already happened, didn't it?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it already happened as well. But and I think I sent you guys a video about certain information that has been brought up, new movies and new adaptations of shows, or like a second and third, or even fourth and fifth seasons of certain shows and movies of certain IPs. So it's a lot of information taken, and it happened not too long ago. So fourth season of Overlord, you get another season
Yes.
of Arifueta, you get another season,
Yes.
or you get a new, I think Bleach got restarted for anime. I don't know. You don't like Bleach there, Marcos?
I'm okay. I like the AMVs.
How dare thee? I spit at thee.
Other than that,
if you want, I have a list of what they have here on the stage.
Oh, please, please.
Charges I was
So
going to
they have
giving.
here, the first one that pops up is Spy X Family.
That one's pretty good. Yes, that one's good.
Then they have Dragon Quest Dies Adventure.
Thighs Adventure. What?
Dies. Hold up. Wait a
Thighs
minute.
Adventures. What?
Then they have World Trigger. Then Boruto.
The Wings.
I'm sorry, trash.
Yes.
I'm sorry, trash.
I'm sorry, trash the animation.
Then we have New Prince Tennis.
Prince of Tennis, kind of.
Then Dragon Ball Super.
Again.
Then and Super Stage X, they have Bleach, Chainsaw Man, Platinum End, and World's End Harem.
So that one is coming out. World's End Harem.
On the blue stage, they have a name, a hidden sun. That's too complicated. There's spaces where there should be. Then
That's
the
name.
Undead Unlock. Morari, the Patriot. Ayakashi Triangle. Then they have I don't know if they, because okay, wait, first they have Taisho Otome Fairy Tale. Then they have Demon Slave.
Not
I don't know if they mean Demon Slayer or there's an
Typo,
anime called
maybe?
Demon Slave. No, it might be like Demon Slave is the actual anime.
Look it up.
Oh, no, because Demon Slayer is next. No, well, no. Next is Yu-Gi-Oh! Haikyuu, Demon Slayer, Jujutsu Kaisen, Dr. Stone, My Hero Academia, One Piece.
And
Blue
then
Exorcist.
Demon Slayer.
Yeah, and then... Oh, look, Black Clover. But yeah. Also, they've done some amazing things here. Is that they've told me that everything will be only subbed. They will not be dubbing any anime from here on out.
That's crazy.
They have decided to remove that. Chris
Funimation
Sabat
did or
couldn't handle
Crunchyroll?
it.
Yeah, he was having a lot of work. His throat was going.
So they're like, we're gonna have to cancel the project because Chris Sabat can't go any further.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I think I heard, what was it? Maybe like 2 weeks ago, the voice actor of King Kai had passed away. If I'm not
King Kai
mistaken.
is the Japanese one?
I think so, yeah.
Because the English one is Goku as well. So by the way,
No, yeah. I'm pretty sure it's the Japanese voice actor.
Oh well. Let's go with dub, Let's go, guys.
But
Rest in
talking
peace.
about Bleach, since it's such amazing, they actually confirmed its season. So it's gonna be coming out fall of 2022.
I need a recap on Bleach.
It's amazing.
That's good stuff. That's good
Minus the
stuff.
filler. What else?
Any Hunter x Hunter?
They said no. Good luck
Sorry,
getting
Jen.
that back.
Sorry, Jency. I'm sorry. Dang.
Yeah, it's alright.
But I think I don't know if did I announce the next season's anime?
No.
I can do that now.
I think it would be for the best.
Are you getting the feed right now from the reporters on the field at Jose?
Yes, I
Yes,
always
people
do.
on the street doing the thing.
So I can do it real quick. We got here.
Do it for the wings.
What do you mean? They don't exist anymore.
Dang.
I'll make
they
them if you want.
Don't tempt
Oh,
me.
it's delicious.
Oh.
So they have here the Demon Slayers continuing with their entertainment arc. One Piece is still going. Like it's never gonna end.
No, that's no
Platinum
news
End
right there.
is also gonna continue. Platinum End, then the start of Attack on Titan season 2. I mean part 2 for the final season is gonna be on January 9th, which is
You just said January
it's a
9th.
Thursday.
Oh.
The next one is Arifueta. So that's
That's my
coming
favorite.
out the
Facts.
13th, so it's a Monday. Then they got Trash.
On a Tuesday.
Look, part 2 of How a Realist Hero Rebuilt the Kingdom.
I haven't seen that one yet.
Well, you better.
As long as they get the
You got
dub, I'll
time.
start watching.
Oh yeah, that's not coming out. They also have World Ends Harem.
Dub? Dub time? Dub.
Oh, that's definitely not getting done. They have who else?
Overlord.
Ranking. Oh my God! This is the G of this season. But Ranking of the Kings, it's amazing. Yo, watch
Ranking
it.
of the Kings, yeah. I think my
Yes.
brother likes that one too.
It's amazing.
Is it good?
Boji's the goat.
Oh.
Boji.
Boji.
What else they have? Shaman King, which I don't know why. Oh, JoJo Bizarre Adventure. I don't know if
Stone
that has
Ocean.
12 on Netflix. It says 24. I remember
just
seeing
gave it
it had
away.
12. Well, I don't. Oh no, sorry, 24 minutes. They don't know. Yeah, premiered the first 12 episodes at once. Yes, that's true. Then they have the strongest sage with their weakest crest.
Huh?
Yes. I'm not reading the synopsis because they're like
No.
paragraph.
Go for it. Go continue.
Oh, the irregular at Magical High School.
Season 4
The
and season
Remnants
3?
Arc.
Yes. Excellent.
Season 4,
Excellent.
right?
I
Or
don't know.
3?
I didn't keep
I
count that.
think it's
I didn't
3.
think I don't think I watched the last.
I think
this
it's-
one's. This
I
next
think it's
one is
3.
really good.
It's 3, and they had a movie which probably would make you think that it would be 4, but I think
Yeah.
it's just 3. Season 3. Yeah.
Then they have next year a new one.
What's the
My
name of it?
Dress Up Darling,
Okay.
which I'm gonna watch this. No, there's no shot I'm missing this. I'm watching this. This is really
Is it
good.
good?
It's amazing. Especially the art. I remember the art in the manga was really good. And the trailer looks amazing. Then they have the Genius Prince's Guide to Raising a Nation Out of Debt. So basically meaning helping Marcos pay me back.
So wait, what? I'll bring out I'll raise a kingdom out of debt just to pay you.
Wait, that's the isekai one, right?
I don't know. It doesn't. Oh, actually, wait, hold up.
It's a second season, no?
Prince Wine is ready to commit treason. Who can
Huh?
blame him? Face the. It doesn't say it. It's not an isekai. No. I think you're confusing with the realist hero. Rebuilt the
Yeah.
kingdom.
Yeah. That I'm hoping for that to have a second season.
No, that is coming out. With the second season for winter, so it's coming up.
Okay.
Then they have. She professed herself the pupil of the wise men.
Oh, but it doesn't mean that she is the pupil of the wise man.
I mean, she says she was.
Is it a fact or a cap though?
I mean, I said she said. I don't know if you remember this one, Princess Connect Redive, coming out with season 2.
Did we watch that guy or no?
I haven't.
I think I watched it but stopped halfway.
For episode 1.
And then Teasing Master Tagaki.
There you go.
Tagaki.
I've seen that one as the little
Season
kids. Yep. I saw season 1 of that.
And that should be it.
I want
Yeah.
waffles, guys, like some Belgian waffles.
No, I want wings.
I want French toast.
I want wings and pizza.
Was that your choice,
sounds
Marcos?
delicious.
The French toast?
I will not divulge this. It was pancakes.
That's a good choice. Good choice. What about you, Jency?
French toast.
Oh, awesome. Josue, what about you, bro?
Well, if we're talking about breakfast, I'm more of a waffle guy.
Yeah.
I had
Me too.
Waffles
pancakes
better.
because I had the pan right there, and I didn't
I
have
don't want
the.
pancakes. I think pancakes are kind of
Are
overrated.
too basic,
Yeah, that too.
Yeah, I think pancakes are overrated.
but they're not basic,
For
right?
me, like I would choose either. No, I mean like when you go to like I gone to IHOP a few times, and then they be having random I don't know pancake. The other day I saw that they had like tres leches pancakes.
Oh, I've
And
seen
I
that.
just
I've seen that.
think they
Yeah.
just,
They're-
yeah. I'm like,
No.
okay.
They poked holes in the pancakes and added milk.
And already, I guess.
Yeah,
I'm
so
sa-
I
I'm
don't
saying-
know. Pancakes aren't really my thing.
I mean,
Nah, I
you
like
grew up with.
waffles.
I mean, I feel like we all grew up here with our moms making pancakes for us on
Yeah,
Saturday.
doesn't mean we have to like it after so many years.
I think no, but no, you know,
grow
I
out
think
them.
that's my thing. So I used to love pancakes. I think like mempache, like I don't know.
got tired of it. You
I
got
used
sick
to
of
really
it.
like. Yeah, like me palage. Like I used to really love pancakes, and I would eat I would eat like so many pancakes, and then one day I was just like, oh no, I don't want
I'm
this
done.
anymore.
I have ascended, you said.
Yeah.
percent.
Yeah.
So everyone over here is calling me that I'm too basic.
I am.
No, we're not saying that. I'm not saying that, at least.
You're assuming it. I'm assuming it. No,
Yes.
no.
You're assuming
Hold on,
that.
Let me bring out those papers again. Hold up, I got you.
You just increase your gain.
Yes.
Basic. No.
Basic.
But yeah, tomorrow
I
I'm
feel
gonna
like
have French
pancakes
toast.
are not it.
Well, IHOP doesn't sound like a bad idea tomorrow morning. I don't know.
What if IHOP starts selling some waffles in their menu and don't announce it?
I mean, if they make them like the pancakes, I don't think they're gonna be that great.
Is the
Wait.
batter different?
What are you talking about? No, it's pretty much the same. I always buy Belgian waffles at IHOP.
Oh no, I usually order them like the Star Diner.
Those are pretty good.
Or do you?
Yeah.
The French toast is also on point over there. Fish and chips are but still,
I was gonna say the crepe Suzette, but
Oh yeah, the crepes
like
are
that.
really good. From what's a tea swirl? Oh, delicious.
Oh, absolutely.
Those are
Absolutely.
not. Those are like memela size. Like, oh my god. Friggin' no. In quesadillas,
Let's preface by
They
saying
can-
the ones from the motherland, not the ones here.
yeah, the ones from quesadillas from the motherland. Oh my god, they're like in my forearm.
Yo, I haven't had a crepe. I haven't had a crepe in a while.
Those crepes are like
So what's good
almost
tomorrow,
my
my
forearm.
bro?
God damn it.
He's
Yes.
like, we're getting wings, crepes.
We're gonna
What
get
is
wings,
that?
pizza, some Chinese food, a Philly cheesesteak, and some
And bagels.
And a sandwich from Rooster's Market.
and some banh mi's and some pho and some ramen, and then we'll go to
And
the crepe
bofa.
house. And both.
Yo, ramen. I need to get ramen again. I need to get good
let's
ramen.
go to the ramen spot. Let's go to the ramen spot.
No.
It's just torture for my. Wait, I haven't had good ramen since like, what was it, Momoshiki?
Are you gonna start where I used
Oh
to
no,
live?
that's the Borso.
Are you gonna start by Italian
Mokomiya,
Pavilion? Are you gonna start by the Italian Pavilion and just walk down the street each spot?
Basically.
You're gonna park at
We're
park
gonna
at
have a
home.
little food crawl, right? Food
You're gonna
crawl
park
again.
at home. No, you're not even gonna move your Maybe you're gonna move your car all the way to the parking spot and then just walk each place.
And then as we're walking, we're gonna be like, it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas.
Take pictures. If you didn't take pictures, it didn't happen.
No, it happened because I'll be full.
And they have the receipts now.
And the receipts, exactly.
And you gotta take pictures of the Christmas lights on the
You gotta
street
show the receipts.
on the Tomatoes Avenue.
Right.
Yeah. Even though you said the name of many restaurants already.
I guess. So
But wait, where'd the ramen place at?
and Tomato Street.
It's over on Tomato Street in East Chester.
In
Oh, I've
East
never heard that
Tomatoes.
one.
That
I don't think I've
if
seen
you
that
want. Well, that's where I got
Oh
it
wait,
from.
yeah, we've been there before.
Yeah, of course.
Dang it.
Yeah,
Marcos,
you've been there too,
you've been
Marcos. You were with
you've been
us.
there with me. Yeah.
Brother.
He's like, I
Besides-
don't remember.
Don't you remember? It was hot. Yeah, you brought in the broth. You're like, oh, it's hot. It's hot.
Yeah, I know. In
We got
Central,
drinks and snacks and everything.
everything, yeah. And
You
we got
spilled some. We got
no, I
the
didn't.
ramune.
I got some drinks spilled on me, no, but it wasn't the same day. It was another time.
Misa was like, please hold this.
Hold
And he
this.
never let go.
Nerf
I didn't
this.
say it like that.
He's like, nerf this. And he ran away. But yeah. Dang it.
We
So
told him
that-
all the good foods. He's like, oh,
So
he's
that's
like
the plan for
blows
tomorrow,
after
I guess,
blows.
right?
Basically.
Sorry, Gen Z, you and I will at least, plan some stuff from a distance.
If you both
It's
of you
okay,
are
yeah.
more than welcome.
Yeah, I'm over
to
here like
enjoy
getting
it.
hungry.
Yo, I'm the same way right now. I'm probably gonna go rummage through the kitchen, see
Oh.
what I can snack on.
Imagine your brother wakes up, hears you
I know,
rummaging, and
like,
he's
right
like,
now, like,
who's robbing the place? And it's just you
No.
opening the refrigerator with some chips in your mouth.
Well, you guys are more than welcome to join us tomorrow, if anything.
Just drop in and say, hey, where are the wings at?
Oh yeah, if you guys
Where
need
the
a ride,
wings
just let me
at?
know. I got you all with a ride. And if not today, obviously we can always plan for later in the week.
Yeah. But I miss it. I
That
miss it.
sounds good.
Okay, so if I were to recommend over there, I'd say wings. The Japanese
Eater
place
Sports.
in the wings, the Japanese place that you said for the crepes, Alan and Jose, and then
Again, I said the actual name.
I forgot the name. Don't say it.
Oh, I'll tell you. T-Swell.
Dang it.
It's a chain.
Oh. But yeah, so if anything, get some of the Asian wings, and then get some tea swirl, and then get some shakes from Shake Shack. That's what I would recommend.
Okay,
Extra
we can
large
do that.
cup.
For a
We
good
could
Sunday.
definitely do something like that. Yes, yeah.
Yeah, I feel like we could just like bring in our own cups and be like, listen, I need this filled with milkshakes. What can we do with this?
You bring a 40-ounce like hydro flask.
Like you bring your own cup. Is that what we're doing?
Yep, I need this in my life.
I'm sorry,
That doesn't
Jency.
sound bad.
Jency, we're teasing
These
you
are
here with
great
food.
ideas.
It's
Like
okay.
imagine you walk into a Shake Shack and you're like, I think the cups are too small. Here, I have my big bottle.
Bonk.
Can you fill that up with milkshakes?
Sir, that's a bucket.
Yes. That is from Home Depot, I know.
And
One
can I
of the
have a
orange
straw?
buckets. Good lord.
I feel like I wouldn't be surprised if you ask a worker. Probably somebody tried doing that. I'd be like, "Oh, can you just put it in my cup?"
Sir, that's a bucket.
I was like, did I stutter?
Did I stutter, sir? No, that sounds like a challenge. Oh, wait. Talking about challenges, did you hear about the December 17th one?
December 19th.
No, 17th.
No,
What are
I'm
you guys
saying it's
talking about?
December 19th right now.
No, the one we were talking about last week, Josue. For the school situation.
No, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Do you, Jency? Do you know about these challenges?
No, I don't think so.
It's okay. No, it's okay. There's no need.
It's
We
the
don't
time
need to.
that
Oh, he's gone. He got taken out.
it's the time when Marcos got pants and was running out butt naked.
I had
Wait, what are you
briefs.
guys talking about?
I had boxer briefs.
Yeah, Marcos didn't realize someone pantsed him and he was just walking around butt naked. He was like, it's feeling breezy today.
What the hell are y'all talking about?
I don't know, Mr. J over here. I feel like
He's like, it feels breezy. I don't know why. What's going on?
Jose over here just having
Ew.
these dreams of pantsing me, I guess.
I would say about
All right, so
dreams. I mean, it happened.
switching the convo to
Back to anime.
well, yeah, we can do that. But do you guys have any plans for this coming Christmas or Christmas Eve? Are you guys staying local? Are you going out of state, or are you going out of country? Or what's the plan? What's the move?
I want to point out that I have my Amazon wish list linked in the bio. Feel
Whose
free to
bio?
buy.
As do I.
You'll know.
I don't know. Okay. Jency?
Everything there's at least $500.
Oh, dang.
I'm just staying home. I'll probably like go over to. We usually like my family. We just all get together. So I'll probably just do that. I might hang out with some friends. On Thursday, we're hanging out, doing like a Secret Santa kind of thing. And we're gonna go out and kind of celebrate early Christmas, I guess. But yeah, other than that, yeah, I'm just staying,
And your tests?
staying local. Yeah, I'm trying to, end my exams on Monday.
Remember, that's Jency's problem. Monday. That's Monday Jency's problem. Not today, though.
Exactly.
Oh wait,
exactly.
Christmas is this week. I was like, am I going crazy?
Yes.
I
Oh,
know,
no, you're
right?
not.
Dang.
Like it's literally next Saturday.
Time flies fast. That's all I can say. By the time we know it's next year.
Basically.
Oh, I know.
But yeah,
I'm still looking for
What
it. I
about you
still
guys?
need the
What are you guys
wings.
doing?
I'm staying home, staycation. I was thinking about the wings, but you know,
That's
I'm
facts.
forget-
No,
Yeah.
Marcos, come over, bro. I don't know why that's so difficult for you. Just say the word. We'll fly you over here on the helicopter.
you just teleport me, like sound effect, Jose. There you go. Like, hey.
Figure how to do it better.
Only. Oh. But yeah,
He's like, hold up, let me put in the coordinates and
fail. I just get the sound wasted because I ended up in.
At least for me, I'm doing the same thing Marcos is doing, staycation, until next year. And then we'll see.
Low key, high key, we gotta save up for the Asian excursion to Japan.
The international. Yeah, well, that's when they actually open up the borders a little bit.
I thought they did, but
More.
they closed it, didn't they?
no, but
Pretty
they're like a pain in the butt
Yeah, they're
right now
very,
with their
With
the rules and regulations.
Omicron?
Yes, the new Decepticon
well,
from
even before
Transformers.
that, they were like really like picky about what kind of, like, for example, they have their own forms where I think most of the world use the same.
The WHO standard.
Yeah. So
Like these weirdos making up some weird rules and regulations, and then no one.
They're
can do
already
anything.
infamous, right, for having a lot of rules and all those things. You know, with this,
Well, they're
Like their
trying
banks.
to pass. They're trying to pass mandates and trying to pass them off as rules. I'm like, your mandate's not going to help very much with certain people. It's like if people caught it, they already caught it. I don't know how you telling people not to go out is going to help anything or anyone.
could it be again over there? Their medical system is not like up to snuff or something.
No, it's because I think they have the notion of thinking that if you put on a mask or a face mask or you get the vaccine, that's the actual like solution or problem. It's a countermeasure. It doesn't mean that you're not going to catch it or you're not going to get infected or you won't be able to pass it on to other people. Like you absolutely will, because the vaccine isn't the cure or the face mask isn't a cure. But unfortunately, people are sheep, like most things.
The vaccine is just to remove the fangs and reduce the death and the death percentage of people, and the mask is a stopgap for it. But
we'll
the
know
system,
we'll know in 79 years, because that's when.
No, look,
They said
we had
that-
100 already with the other vaccines, polio, all those things.
Oh, I'm sorry. I apologize. 55 years is when they want to let you or
Easily.
anybody see the actual results of the
Data.
vaccine. Yeah, it's like we're literally running on hopes and wishes, caviar dreams and champagne wishes out here.
And then the
You know?
economy that run for Japan, right? They run on the what's this?
They run at a deficit. They're in negative
no. What's the
interest
word?
rates over there.
What's the word that you go and ¿cómo se llama?
I don't
that
know. That's
that
a
you
good
go tourism. That's their main like product over there. Isn't it like tourism over in Japan's style?
I think it's a big chunk of it, but it's not the end all be all. I think a lot of it has to do with exporting whatever they also make, even though they don't have much of agriculture to say, but like say fish, maybe rice, maybe soybeans to a certain extent, sake and other Japanese delicacies.
Delicacies.
Yeah, they're probably things that they export outside of the country, and there's certain exclusive things that they don't export just because it's like exclusive to the country. And I mean, I think that's pretty smart, because it's not a country that's not a big country, so I guess they find wins where they can.
You have to corner something.
Yeah,
at
but
least.
financially speaking, they have a negative deficit. I mean, they're negative interest rates. Their economy is, I mean, the only real economy that I guess you can say that it is the one that, not that it's supposed to be this way, but it's made this way, is being that the US dollar is the world reserve currency. So that's the only thing that basically dictates if markets go up and down, whether the dollar is strong or
The
weak.
belief on the bill.
Yeah, well, that's fiat currency
That's
for you.
economy in general.
Well, yeah, unfortunately. But yeah, I mean that's pretty much it right there as far as us trying to venture out to that country.
Yeah, that's true. Unfortunately.
And I think it's a little easier if you were to go to South Korea.
Are you saying
you would want to go?
Would you?
I would definitely go to South Korea. I mean, I already been to Japan.
Come on.
Korean barbecue every day.
Bro,
Anyone?
I would have the most bibimbap and I would get like todas las carnes, you know what I'm saying? On that barbecue grill.
The OG one.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, I'm pretty sure they have like great food. I mean, besides like the traditional or the like better known like bibimbap or like kimchi
Fried
and stuff like
chicken.
that. Fried chicken. Like, I'm pretty sure they have a lot of dishes that
Awesome kimchi.
that you probably really enjoy.
But yeah, I feel like this is a good way to bring everything, to a nice close.
And on that bombshell, sir.
And on the we're gonna put an AP. No, we will miss you post for the wings. We will remember you. How does the song go?
I don't know, but that
I mean,
sounded
we
great.
good. We got BBQ. It's okay.
We'll live, but it's not inside. Can you bring your own food?
Watch me.
Watch.
You should be watching.
But yeah, so I feel like that's a good closing for the podcast. Thank you, Jency, for coming in, and listening to my shenanigans and our shenanigans. Thank you for your time.
Yes, thank you,
for
Jensky.
having me.
Thank you, Alan. Thank you for your time. Josue, thank you for your
Thank
time.
you, everybody.
Thank
Yes.
you. Thank you, Josue. Thank you. And this is Marco signing out.
Peace.
Peace.
Hi there. Thank you for tuning into the LTS podcast. All the notes and more can be found in the description. By the way, we have a social media page where content is posted regularly. Feel free to reach out at us through there or via email. Both are found in the description. When you support the show, we have a merch store where you can buy an item that you like. If buying merch is not your thing and you just want to support the show directly, we also have links to those too, if you'd like. Thank you. Also, please rate us 5 stars on your favorite podcast catcher. Every comment is really appreciated. Music credits in the description as well. Peace.